샛별 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 샛별
That Harvey Weinstein did.
God, I'm about to
Okay.
die. I'm about to die. It's over.
Steve Harvey.
Mina's takes are gonna kill me.
Sorry.
It's over.
Harvey Weinstein can perish though, but like, you know, don't get me acquitted for it. Mess.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the full creepypasta.
Are you ready?
Myth, are you
Oh.
ready?
Are you ready?
I shall be rejoining the other group in a minute.
No, you're not allowed to leave. What?
How long is it?
It's
Did you say what bomb is it?
It's
10 p.m. for you.
It's
Uh,
it's pretty long.
Oh,
Myth, you should probably head out. You should
I'll
probably-
listen to the. I'll listen through the stream.
It's
But,
it's like 50.
It's gonna take a hot second.
57 posts
Don't say
worth.
Okay.
Yeah. Dang. All right.
Some of them are shorter than others. Some of them are really fucking long. So yeah.
Well, I'll type my response in chat. All right.
You're
I'll
gonna
see you guys
love it,
later.
Myth.
Bye bye.
Bye. I didn't get to call him Baldy.
Let's see if I can find where the fuck does this not exist anymore? No?
Oh no.
Is that a lost episode? This one's kind of short. Do you want to read this one first?
Yeah, we can read it first.
If this is the... Let's see.
Send it up.
Yeah, this is the one I'm thinking of. Okay. Here you go.
Messy. The real Chuck E. Cheese.
It's the real Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh boy.
The Chuck E. Cheese is real.
Let's see. Are we taking turns reading this, or are we like?
Yeah.
How are we doing this?
Yeah.
Okay. What paragraph each?
If it's like a short one, we can take two.
Okay. Would you want to say for this one too? 2 paragraphs then?
No, like this is like what I mean is like the kind of one sentence paragraphs.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. You want to start off since you sent it in? Do you want me to start it off?
Wait, I want to read the comments on this. Oh. I don't have an account, and never mind.
You need an account to read on fandom.com?
Yeah, I guess so. Frickin' fandom.
There's only like 2 comments on here.
How dare you try to read comments on here without
whole 2 comments.
without
Can't
trying
even
to without having a freaking account first. How dare
Can't
you?
even spare that much. That's insane.
Alright, are you ready? Are you ready?
I am indeed ready.
Alright, we're gonna get real close to the microphone here for a second.
Alright.
Have you ever thought?
Getting that ASMR in.
Have you ever thought there was something the creators of Chuck E. Cheese were hiding? What is this first sentence? Hold on. Have you ever thought there was something the creators of Chuck E. Cheese were hiding something from us all?
No.
They put something in this. I think they forgot the first part of their sentence when they were writing it.
I don't think this is proof. This is proofread.
Ooh.
Proofread.
No, probably not. Or have you ever found something to be off about the place? Even the creepy robotic mascots that danced on stage? I didn't until I found out the truth about Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh my god.
It all began on the first time I had ever visited the place. I was around the age of 5 or 6, so of course, that could have helped with a couple commas, was pretty ecstatic to go.
I know reading this hurts.
Seeing all those commercials of kids eating pizza and running around without a care in the world on arcade games and on the play structure made me almost get down on my hands and knees to plead and beg my mom to take me.
Oh god. Reading this hurts. I want to run through this with like Grammarly or something.
Yes.
I don't even need Grammarly. I know basic English grammar structure.
I use Grammarly. I'll admit it.
Uh,
I get lost in the sauce while writing.
Sometimes you need a little bit of help, you know? After finally getting her to break, she took me. I was the happiest kid in the whole world. My mom drove me over just a few hours before evening, so maybe around 4:30 or so. I almost knocked over the woman at the door who gave you the little stamp on your hand, running ahead of my mom and bursting through the stores like a maniac child. Eventually, I was stamped and literally screeching as I ran around to all the games and playsets. After a bit, I stumbled on over to a game like Whack-A-Mole, but with sharks, right by the staff-only room.
Whack-a-mole with sharks.
Whack-A-Mole with sharks. Whack-A-Shark.
Whack-a-shark, yeah. One shark whacking minute later. That sounds...
Oh my god!
Why does that sound like a euphemism? What?
Oh no.
Hi, Profskiv. How are you doing tonight? We're reading
What up?
bad creepypastas. Hi.
Yay.
Hi. Welcome in. I hope you're ready for some professional writing material here. I'd won the game before I could squeal in success and collect my tickets. My ears caught the sound of something very strange going on near the staff-only room. I could hear someone say, "Test number 15 on mutated rat results in angered behavior, such as throwing desk and scientist at the wall."
This child has some good hearing skills.
I know, how did you hear it through the door? I then began to wonder what in the world they could be talking about. I can't fucking read. Somebody help me.
Reading is hard. It's okay.
Maybe they were making a new game? Yeah, sure.
For sure.
Yep.
For sure.
Being so young, I had no idea at all what was actually going on in there. Being curious and feeling a little interested, I pressed myself against the door and listened as carefully as a 6-year-old could. Love copypasta, hell yeah.
I could hear them snapping at each other. Things like, "What are we gonna do with this beast?" And "Get it away from me!" This is a very... It's checking me out, because, like, let's be real. Who's gonna conduct this like a kid?
Yeah,
pizza parlor?
in the pizza parlor, not like off-site somewhere else. To do it where
Like an
all the
actual,
children
like-
and a bunch of liability is. That's a great idea. Fantastic.
Like you would theoretically need like a sterilized like laboratory and everything, like especially because I'm sorry we should get back to
Yeah.
into the mind of this then 6-year-old child, I'm sorry, who was doing like shark whacking over by the staff on their room.
Why does it sound so... Anyways,
Sus. A mumbled shout poured over whoever was in there.
wait, what's a
reply
mumbled
was a-
shout? What is a mumbled shout?
I don't know. Who is like me 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 me. person doesn't know their adjectives. I'm sorry. And replied with the louder, "We can't just kill that thing! It's a beast version of our mascot!" The talking stopped. I blinked for a second and pressed myself closer on the door. I quickly realized that this was a very bad mistake as the door opened from my weight against it. I slipped in, going from leaning on the door to falling face flat on the ground of the staff room. Immediately, footsteps trampled over me, hands grabbing at my arms. I was out like a light in a few seconds, and I still don't know what the heck they did to do that. I woke up slowly, my eyes feeling heavy and my body feeling weak, in some kind of interrogation room. Also, hi CW, how you doing?
My arms are heavy. Vomit arms. Sweater ready. Mom's spaghetti. I'll take this paragraph and the one sentence paragraph.
You can go for it, go for it.
A tall man with a serious expression wearing the cleanest lab coat I've ever seen began walking towards me out of the blue. Like he knew I'd be awake. Like he knew I was awake. What?
I think they probably meant for it to be like, they probably meant for their students to be some italics to make, for emphasis.
Yeah.
But they forgot, I assume.
But it's just making me think of the beginning of Skyrim. So you're finally awake. Anyways, his voice was deep, and it was scratchy, from what I could tell when he began to speak. You know, don't you? You know, he said.
You know, don't you? Don't you?
Don't you? You know.
You know.
Yes, you know. You know.
You know. You know. I was a 6-year-old, half knocked out at Chuck E. Cheese, so I didn't know what they expected from me. I babbled for a second, letting my tongue function correctly. That's a sentence. What? I replied dumbly, blinking hazily. He grabbed my arm, making the static feeling intensify somehow. He pulled me a bit, making me whine, though I quickly shut my toddler trap when a loud banging on the door echoed throughout the room. Naturally, me being so young and clueless, I screamed, thrashing around. The man let go of me, snapping at me to shut my mouth. Summer says the scariest thing about Chuck E. Cheese is that they Frankenstein their pizzas with old pizza. I totally believe that conspiracy. I agree.
Also, is it Chet? Is a 6-year-old a toddler? I don't think it's a toddler. That's a child. Toddler's like 4 max. Yeah, 4 max. What? Alright, okay. Alright.
Maybe this was written by an alien.
Oh
my god.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe this is them trying to experiment with being a human.
It's like, yes, 6-year-old is a toddler, right?
Humans say, you know. You know? You know.
You know, you know.
You know?
Okay, alright.
Sorry.
Forgetting about almost everything, I thrashed around some more, slipping out of my chair. I kicked my legs, going into the corner of the room. I screamed again, banging my foot against something, making a loud metal clang against my foot. I twisted around and whined down at the air vent. Alright, I kicked it again. I kicked it again out of scared, hot anger. With another loud scream and clang, the metal front popped off, again letting out a shriek when I heard the man stomping towards me out of the noise of... Hold on, I'm confused. Hold on, my brain is malfunctioning, hold on. Again, letting out a shriek when I heard the man stomping towards me out of the noise of clawing metal and banging. I scooted inside, spitting at him. I was scared half to death. I mean, what was I doing here? Where was my mom? He swiped at me for a moment, but I quickly pulled his hand back. Oh, but quickly pulled. Okay, I can't read. It's fine.
It's okay. I mean, that part I get. When you're young, you just want you like your parents, for safety.
I want my mommy.
I want my mama. There was another loud bang, and the man stepped back. Using my tiny little hands, I grabbed the air vent's door and pulled it back, pressing it on the door. Just in time. Hold on, I might burp. Excuse me. A piercing hiss was followed by a shout from the stranger. Even being so young. Wait, no, I can't read. Oopsie. In the loudest. Can I reread that? Hold on. Just in time. A piercing hiss was followed by a shout from the stranger, and the loudest bang on the door. I crawled back, scooting back into the vent. I had to leave. Even being so young, I knew it was in trouble. I hastily turned around with a bit of a struggle, slowly crawling down the vent. A loud, manly scream echoed through the vent, being followed by many more. They were in unison with the sound of cracking and tearing, which I now know was flesh and bone from the stranger.
I don't know why
How
when
would
I
you
said
know?
a loud manly scream, I thought of the most effeminate scream.
Same.
Yeah.
Just something like that.
Oh
There's
gosh.
just so many extraneous details that I think that's just a really
They were trying really
unfortunate-
hard, I think.
Yeah, I assume maybe this person it was their first time writing, so I don't want to go too hard on them. But it does have all the signs of a first timer, someone an amateur at writing, a lot of extraneous details and everything.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Continue.
I got out as fast as I could. A small light was around the corner after a few minutes, and I stomped on it. The opening of the vent easily popped open. They really weren't paying attention to how tightly they they were screwed on, were they? My feet stumbled as I climbed out, but were soon trampling to where I saw my mom last, and she was still there with a worried expression on her face. I ran up to her, hugging her tight. My eyes were now glazed with wet, hot tears. I wanted to go home. I just wanted to go home.
Aww. I want to go home.
I want to go home.
Oh. My mother gave me a strange look, but put a finger on my cheek. Poke. You must be tired, sweetheart. She cooed. Cooed? Picking me up. I clenched my small fist, holding tightly onto her shirt. We walked out of the building, me being oh so lovingly carried to the car. Wait, carried to the car.
Yeah.
I think they meant for it to be me being oh so lovingly carried to the car. I hate English when stuff like this happens because I understand what they mean, but this is awful. A distant whir of sirens in the distance became a bit louder and louder. And police cars pulled into the large parking lot and skidded to a halt in front of the once an amazing and fun Chuck E. Cheese.
Holy run-on sentence. Oh my gosh. Distance in the same sentence within 5 words of each other. Fantastic. Alright, I'll take the last 2.
Yeah, go for it.
My mother almost ran to the car and quickly buckled me into my car seat. A couple hours later, home and safe that night. I walked out of my room to get some water before I went to bed, a habit of me trying to procrastinate so I didn't have to sleep, and my mother was watching the news. The reporter was talking about some kind of mutated rat coming out of Chuck E. Cheese and disappearing down the alleyways. So what happened to the real Chuck E. Cheese, God only knows. But I will never, and I repeat, never go into any damn Chuck E. Cheese for as long as I live.
I love how this implies Chuck E. Cheese is a real rat.
He's out there. He's out there and he's gonna get you.
He's out there, kids, and he's coming for your brains. Be careful the next time you go to Chuck E. Cheese. You might be kidnapped for an experiment.
To be turned into a rat. A rat.
It's crazy.
I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room full of rats. Rats
Ew.
make me crazy.
Ew!
Oh, you know all that?
No. Just the idea of being surrounded by rats sounds like an actual nightmare. I also did not get to read this out earlier, but CW says the solution is to pour the warm spaghetti on him so that the child would wake up faster.
Absolutely.
Ugh. I remember being so young and being scared by these.
Me too.
Right? My, how the times have changed. Oh my god, there's even a list of overused cliches on this wiki.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Let's see. That's actually insane. General cliches. Stories involving the soon-to-be murderous children with cartoonishly abusive parents and slash or one-dimensional bullies, like a Jeff the Killer spinoff. Please don't make these. Anything starting with the phrase, I know you're not going to believe this, or I used to be a skeptic, but. Anything starting with the phrase, I used to be normal. The numbers 6, 13, and 666. Number 5 is Satanism. That's it.
It's amazing.
Let's see. Right? Ending the pasta with "You're next," or implying that the audience is the next target. This is insane.
Oh my gosh, that smile. That's literally Smile Dog.
Is this the one with Happy Appy?
No, Smile Dog is the dog one I sent you a while ago. The picture of the dog.
Oh, that's right. Wait, there are creepypastas with Cleverbot?
Yeah, been drowned.
Oh, true. Wait, Ben Drowned had Cleverbot? I don't remember.
Yeah, in later installments of Been Drowned,
Oh.
there's legitimately Cleverbot in it. So like
Oh,
everyone
shoot.
was going to Cleverbot for a while and going, "Are you been drowned?"
Oh, really? Oh, shoot, I don't remember this at all. I think this is when I
Are
dropped
you-
it a while.
Are you been drowned?
Oh my god.
No, I'm not joking. That was a real thing.
That's, insane.
And then it would just agree, be like, "Yeah, I've been drowned."
Hi, I'm Ben Drowned, and this is Disney Channel. Oh, wait, it's, hi, I'm Ben Drowned, and you're watching Disney Channel.
Hell yeah. There's an
That's
Amazing
insane.
World Gumball creepypasta.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. There's a
Oh, I thought-
FNAF
oh, I thought we
4
had to keep going.
creepypasta.
Oh, you're looking them up. My bad. The
No, I'm
conspiracy
just...
sounds like something a cat came up with. Ooh.
What conspiracy? I'm confused. I forgot already.
I don't know.
The pizza one? No.
I don't know. Oh, maybe they're talking about the Ben Drowned. I don't know. No, I'm actually just looking through this list now. There's a whole list for like Pikachu. Sorry, not Pikachu. Pokemon. Lost episode cliches. It's insane. The first one is Pokemon with abandonment issues. Pokemon dying instead of fainting. Pokemon dying instead of fainting when you defeat them in battle. Anything to do with Lavender Town, but especially Lavender Town syndrome. Hi, Coco. Are you here to protect me from the creepypastas? My Coco Bean. Vengeful / jealous Pokemon from a previous generation or save file. Distorted or demonic sounding Pokemon cries. The nature's descriptions and or status of your Pokemon changing to creepy stuff like vengeful, dead, cursed, and hate. This is insane. I feel like that's a little on the nose, you know what I mean? Just changing it to hate.
Yeah. Yeah.
A legendary you just obtained, a special and event only one, becoming jealous of the rest of your team and murdering them one by one. This seems to happen a lot with shinies and starters too. I have actually never heard of this. But that's also because I usually don't read like creepypastas. That's interesting. I don't think I've heard of this one. The other stuff I have like is really common with like some of the earlier Pokemon creepypastas.
Wait, there's Call of Duty creepypastas? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There is like a crap ton of them.
Wait, okay, go.
There's... You want me to read the names of them? Or...
Go for it.
Okay, Call of Duty 6.66 Reich. Call of Duty Black Ops Creepy Mannequins. Call of Duty Black Ops Mission 16 Nightmare. Call of Duty Creepypasta. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 alleged deleted scene. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Lost Level. Call of Duty Secret. Call of Duty 666, Call of Duty Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops Multiplayer, Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies.
There's a lot of Call of Duty.
There's as many Call of Duty creepypastas as there are actual Call of Duty games.
That's insane.
Oh my gosh. What? I'm not gonna say this out loud. I don't want you to say it out loud either, but I want you to look at the name of this one. I want you to look at the name of this one.
Go for it.
Why?
Rest in peace.
Why? Why? Why would you do this?
It's a good question.
Damn.
That's a good question.
I don't know what's going on.
That's how I feel about a lot of these creepypastas.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, there's Fallout creepypastas. Look at that.
You send it?
Oh. I wasn't sending anything. I was just looking at this massive freaking list of terrible creepypastas.
I love how we're just really getting into reading the fandom wiki now.
Well, it's called trollpasta.com if anyone wants to look at the massive list of terrible creepypastas that exist, apparently. There's Halo ones. There's Halo creepypastas.
Dude, there's creepypastas for everything.
Wait, there's a Half-Life creepypasta. Wait, there's like a couple. Hold on. That's a lot. GTA creepypastas? Damn. Goodbye, SpongeBob.
Oh god. I'm rereading the cul-de-sac one from Ed, Edd and Eddy. That was a good one. The one where all the kids are dead and purgatory.
Wait, there's a
together.
Ghost Adventures one. There's
Ghost Adventures?
Yeah, like the TV show Ghost Adventures.
Hey, really?
Yeah, there's a Ghost Adventures creepypasta. Somebody went and wrote a Ghost Adventures creepypasta.
Oh my god.
It's super short. Every Friday night, I watched the hit TV show Ghost Adventures in my basement on the Travel Channel. That's how it starts. That's the first sentence.
God.
Oh, this must be a old ass creepypasta. The show features 3 men who are about 25, Zach, Nick, and Aaron. They go into haunted buildings and stuff.
Oh my god.
They try to find ghost voices and stuff. It's a really cool show. So about a week ago, I started up my TV and saw that Ghost Adventures wasn't going to be on until 2 in the morning. So I recorded the episode and went to sleep. When I woke up, I saw that I hadn't slept very long, and I could still watch the new episode of Ghost Adventures. The episode was labeled G_A_hospital_4.mob. Which I think means Ghost Adventures Hospital 4. I thought it may have been a glitch. The episode started fairly normal, with Zach giving his opening monologue, but something's wasn't right. Something with an S. Something's. After Zach said, "These are our Ghost Adventures," as he normally does, the title stayed on the screen for about 1 minute. If you do a YouTube search on Ghost Adventures theme, you will see that the title screen only shows for about 3 seconds.
It's very short. It's
The-
very specific, I
The
feel.
title was still being animated, as it usually was, almost like they created this, and for the normal theme, made it shorter. I heard something upstairs, but I assumed it was my dog Ozzy. After it was done, they started off the episode like normal, explaining where they were going, and the history of the place, which was a hospital, but the owners of the hospital forbid them to give out its name or location, which has happened before. They usually do this for about the first half of the show, and then the other half is devoted to their lockdown. The history of the place went along the lines of insane doctors and dying patients, which is still pretty normal. Then my screen went black. The TV wouldn't turn on at all. I looked to my left, and Ozzy was sleeping on the couch next to me. Surely, if he had come downstairs, I would have noticed him. I went upstairs and there was nothing. I went back down and my TV was back up. I had missed about 20 minutes of the actual lockdown, so I watched the
Dang, it
recording.
took forever to get down.
Yeah. Oh wait, how many flights of stairs does it take to get down to your basement?
Is there...
You couldn't go up there
How
and then
far?
look around for 2 seconds and be like, "Oh, there's nobody up
Because
here."
it's house. You got distracted or
It's got
something?
like a
What?
5-story mansion.
I guess.
The entire
Must have put in a elevator.
the entire
Sorry,
episode was messed up.
Anti-shrimp
Think of
mode.
the anti-shrimp mode. Every single bit of it. I can make out their EVPs though. One said 4, which probably means the 4 in the title. The others were the names of people like Harold and Nathan. Then my TV went out again.
Oh.
The next day, I went looking on Reddit. I saw a post about a major power meltdown across the world.
Wow, the world?
The whole world. The
That's
entire
insane.
world. I was beginning to feel that it was related to the episode of Ghost Adventures. 5 minutes later, I got a Skype contact request from Zach Bagans,
What?
the host of the show. We started talking over the chat, except he wasn't saying things you would expect him to say. He started threatening my own life for the copy of the episode that he recorded.
Oh my
I
God.
downloaded it onto my computer and sent it to him.
And then
Why?
he killed you.
Later that day, Zach was gone from my contact list, which is very strange because I don't think you can remove yourself from somebody else's contact list. I checked his Twitter, gone. His Facebook, gone. I was beginning to wonder if I made the wrong decision about letting him have the recording. Next Friday,
Whack. His face. Whack.
whack. Next Friday, I was going to see if the new episode of Ghost Adventures was going to be as odd as the previous one. The whole travel channel was gone.
Travel channel. Whack.
Gone. Whack.
What? How do you do the whole channel?
How did this one episode A cause the entire world to have a blackout and B
my
delete the
God.
whole ass travel channel?
Oh my God. Broke the world.
When I typed in its old channel number, I heard a voice saying the travel channel has been discontinued because of the disturbing episode of Miami Airport.
That's insane.
I called BS because Miami Airport hadn't even aired its first episode yet and because of that strange Ghost Adventures stuff. I uploaded that episode to YouTube. It got over 2 million views in its first 3 hours of being up. Alright, humble brag much. Gosh.
Humble bragging.
But then 2 days later, my friend asked me why I closed my YouTube account. I told him I didn't. And when I got back onto my computer, I did indeed see that the video had been removed because the upload would close their account, which I didn't do.
My
Dun,
YouTube
dun,
channel.
dun. Whack.
My YouTube channel. Whack.
Whack.
Everything's just whack, I guess.
Alright. That's the end. He just lost his YouTube channel.
Oh my God.
That's so
the worst
sad.
thing that
That's
could've
that's the
happened.
worst thing I could ever think of in
I've-
my
I've
life.
never Never mind the world freaking out. A whole channel being deleted.
Not my
His
channel.
YouTube account got deleted.
The next day, the entirety of YouTube disappeared because Jake Paul did something stupid. The end.
Honestly, that sounds about right. Yeah.
No, they blamed it on Jake Paul. It was really because of the Ghost Adventures episode.
Oh my god. That's wow.
Isn't that great? Wasn't that fantastic, guys?
Whack!
What would you rate that, Cultist? What would you rate that?
Out of 10 or 5?
A creepypasta out of 10. What about you, Mia?
Hold on, let me think. I rated an oof out of creepypasta. I can't believe his whole channel got deleted. That was truly the worst thing.
Truly the saddest thing I've ever heard.
Huh, Coco? Weren't you scared the whole time? Weren't you scared, Coco?
Hold on,
let
me send you a Sonic.exe if I can find it.
Oh my god, not Sonic with the hyper realistic
Stick blood.
Hyper realistic eyes.
Not the hyper realistic.
Like a hot trend.
Oh my gosh, yeah, both Sonic.exe and like Squidward Suicide both had that.
Yeah, the hyper realistic.
Slenderman before he was famous?
Did he also have
Slender and Mario. Damn.
Oh god, I don't remember.
Slenderman Returns. That sounds like a shitty like sequel. Slenderman Returns.
Isn't that a game?
No. No.
You sure?
I have Slender the Arrival. That's a game.
Is that the one where you collect the 7 pages, or is that just Slenderman?
Well, there's Slender the 8 pages, and then there's also Slender the Arrival, which you also do have to collect pages for. But that one's also a way longer game than Slender the 8 pages.
Yeah, I just played the short one. I just played the one where you collect the pages, and that's it. And then you die.
You die. The end.
Have you seen that one Slenderman Twitter account who just replies to stuff and it was like, why? And he's just like, yeah, I did it. What you gonna do about it? And
Damn.
then...
I aspire to be that.
Coco, no, don't eat that. No.
Oh, there's Sonic.exe. Bam! I found it! Oh, you want me to send it to you?
Oh, no. Yeah, go for it.
The formatting on this website is... Gosh awful. Gosh awful.
Coco, you can't eat this.
It's something. It's a whole lot of something.
After this, do you want to play Play It Up, actually?
Damn. You wanna read Bad Creepy Manga? No.
Which one?
I said you don't wanna read Bad Creepy Pastas?
I just suddenly felt like playing Play It Up.
Damn, I see how it is.
Or should we play Phasmo to really get into the spooky atmosphere? Should we come up with our own creepypasta about the ghosts we're hunting down?
Hell yeah.
We should do that. just from the stuff that we know about them. We'll see if we can come up with a really bad creepypasta.
Clearly, the poltergeist. The poltergeist had family trauma, and that's why he throws stuff all the time. Oh my gosh, I got this.
Are you sure that's not Faye from Beyond the Grave? when we die?
Okay, I got this. Hold on. What
the heck is that face?
What phase? Oh yeah.
Oh wait, it's a website. It's because of the .exe.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to download it. It's a link.
Click on the don't click on this. Click on the top part. Virtualpasta.com. Click on that one.
I'm trying. It's because of the .exe. It thinks it's a download.
Okay, copy and paste it.
I did it. Oh my god.
Isn't that great?
This is a choice.
Isn't this the best format you've ever seen in your life?
Is this the original, or is this just like a troll version of it?
This is the original.
Oh god.
Alright, you mean you start, you played Sonic. I've never played Sonic.
I got you. Do you want me to read like the first 2 paragraphs?
Read however long you want. And then I'll
Okay.
bump in and try to match.
Alright. I'm a total Sonic the Hedgehog fan, as much like everyone else. I like the newer games.
Excuse me, I'm not a Sonic the
Don't worry, that's why I'm the Sonic the Hedgehog fan. I'm the everyone else. I'm the Sonic fan. It's all of me and me.
And all my homies, me, and me.
All my homies like Sonic. All of me. I like the newer games, but I don't mind playing the classics. I don't think I've ever played glitchy or hacked games before, though. I don't think I want to play any after the experience I had. It started on a nice summer afternoon. I was playing Sonic Unleashed. I liked how you get to explore the towns in it, until I noticed out of my peripheral vision that the mailman had arrived and put something in my mailbox as usual and left. I paused my game to go see what I got in the mail. The only thing in the mailbox was a CD case for computers and a note. I took it inside. I looked at the note first and realized it was from my dear friend Kyle. Let's just call him that. Whom I hadn't heard from in 2 weeks. I know that because I recognized his handwriting. Though what was weird is how it looked. It looked badly written and scratchy and somewhat difficult to read, as if Kyle was having a hard time writing it down and did it in a hurry. This is what he wrote.
Tom, I can't take it anymore. I had to get rid of this thing somehow before it was too late. I was hoping you'd do it for me. I can't do it. He's after me. And if you don't destroy this CD, he'll come after you too. He's too fast for me. Please, Tom, destroy this forsaken disc before he comes after you too. It's too late for me. Destroy the disc and you'll destroy him, but do it quick, otherwise he'll catch you. Don't even play the game. It's what he wants. Just destroy it, please. Kyle. Thanks, Kyle.
Thanks, Kyle. What a homie. Hi, Cosmo. Cosmo says looking at both your streams is like toggling the light and dark themes on my browser. No, right?
Yeah. Because she has the super bright background, mine is like hella dark.
It's like the emo and the prep.
The preps.
Oh my god, you're gothic.
I'm gothic.
You're gothic.
Thanks, guys.
My name is Remedy.
I've been in darkness, dementia, waving away.
And I'm the prep. I'm so sorry, girly. Coco.
My name is Ebony Darkness, Dementia Raven Wade. I
Dementia
have
Raven
long
Wade.
raven black hair.
That was insane.
Don't ask me why I have that memorized.
Who didn't have that memorized when it first came out? Honestly, at masterclass in fanfic writing, I hope to achieve the level of like.
Let me just say,
Yeah,
the first fanfic I ever published. Okay.
I thought you were about to say you're the real author. Surprise!
Surprise!
Oh
It was
God!
me. I was gonna say it's pretty close in the quality to My Immortal.
I don't. Is it? I know. I'm sure it's not. Don't.
No, I wrote it in like when I was pretty young.
Aww.
So it's
Kitten.
it's really bad. Really bad. Anyways, it's not published anymore. I took it off.
I
Like,
feel that.
this is ass. Well, that was certainly weird. Even though Kyle is my best friend and I haven't seen him in 2 weeks, I didn't do what he asked me. Fuck you, Kyle. I I didn't think a simple gaming disc would do anything bad to him. After all, it's just a game, right? Get good. Boy, was I wrong about that.
Imagine your friend sends you a letter and they tell you, "Hey, I need you to kill this thing for me because I'm gonna die and you're next if you don't do it." And you're just like, "Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing."
That's some shit that like Faye would do to me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I think so. No, she wouldn't.
No, it's the other way around.
Yes.
I'm kidding.
Also, clearly, Tom is not a very good friend of Kyle. Literally, Kyle is writing his heart out.
And also, you
Tom's,
haven't like talked to him in 2 weeks. You didn't try to like call him. You didn't try to like go to his house.
I don't remember how old this. I think this is like what 20 years ago or something.
They had cell phones back then, Mina. They had home
Maybe
phones. They
okay,
definitely.
clearly Tom,
You didn't AOL him?
Clearly, Tom is too obsessed with Sonic the Hedgehog to care about Kyle.
He hasn't left his mom's basement in 2 weeks, I guess.
Possibly. Tom, you're also. I just want to say, what do you mean? Why would you send the disc by snail mail? I feel like because obviously Sonic is gonna kill him, right? Obviously,
Yeah.
it's Sonic. Like, I'm sorry, spoilers if you never read Sonic.exe. A whole 15-year-old. I don't know how old this thing is actually, but it's very old. It's at least 10 years old. I don't know why you would trust snail mail, because if Sonic is fast, if he's too fast for Kyle to destroy it before Sonic gets to him, why would you trust snail mail, which is infinitely even slower?
No. He was already saying, "Oh, I'm gonna die to Sonic anyways. Here's the disc. Destroy it for me."
And what does he mean by destroy? Don't just
Yeah,
stab
like
it in
smashing
half.
it. Yeah, smash it. Maybe he was hoping secretly by the time it would get to Tom that the the USPS people would have like accidentally broke it or something.
Maybe. I'm just saying.
Because you know how snail mail is.
True. I'm just saying, both of these people are really, really dumb. Nobody so far in this story has like presented any, even an iota of like intelligence.
If they don't have two brain cells to rub together. Anyway, I looked at the disc and it looks like an ordinary computer CDR disc, except it had a black marker on it written. It had a black marker on it. It was like taped to it. Anyways, written Sonic.exe. And it was much unlike Kyle's handwriting. Much unlike. Anyways, meaning that he must have gotten it from someone else, like a pawn shop. Or eBay, not eBay. Oh no, not eBay.
No. eBay.
When I saw Sonic on the writing of the CD, I was actually excited and wanted to play it since I'm a big Sonic fan. I completely ignored what my friend said. I just saw Sonic and my brain went brr.
Kyle, you entrusted your life to the wrong homie. Maybe that's why you didn't talk to him for 2 weeks. You ever think about that? Maybe it was on purpose.
Yeah, gosh.
This was a last-ditch effort.
I went up to my room and turned on my computer and put the disc in and installed the game. And when the title screen popped up, I noticed that it was the first Sonic game. And I was like, awesome! Because like I said earlier, I like the classics. And the first thing I noticed that was out of place was when I pressed start. There was a split second when I saw the title image turned into something much different. Something that I now consider horrifying. Before cutting to black. I remember what the image looked like in the split second before the game cut to black. The sky had darkened, the title emblem was rusted and ruined, the Sega 1991 was now instead Sega 666, and the water had turned red like blood, except it looked hyper-realistic. Wait, I want to see, hold on. Hyper... Alright, there's 4 hyper-realistics in this. So, get ready.
Oh god.
Your turn.
Oh, okay. But the freakiest thing was that in the split-second frame was Sonic. His eyes were pitch black and bleeding with 2 glowing red dots staring right at me. And his smile had stretched wider up to the edge of his face. I was rather disturbed about that image when I saw it, though I figured that was just a glitch and forgot about it. After it cut to black, it stayed like that for about 10 seconds or so. And then another weird thing happened. The save file select from Sonic the Hedgehog 3 popped up. And I was like, what the heck? What's this doing in the first Sonic game? Anyway, then I noticed something off. The background was the dark, cloudy sky of the Bad Stardust Speedway level from Sonic CD. And there were only 3 save files. The music was that creepy Caverns of Winter music from Earthbound. Only it was extended and
That's a completely different franchise.
Yeah. And the image for the save file where you see a preview of the level you're on is just red static for all 3 files. What freaked me out was the character select. It showed only Tails, Knuckles, and to my surprise, Dr. Robotnik. Now I was sure that something was up. I mean, how can you play as Dr. Robotnik in a classic Sonic game, for crying out loud? That's when I realized. This wasn't a glitchy game. It was a hacked game!
No, not hacks. Not
How
hacks.
dare you? Pug! Hi, Starknado. How you doing? Go, miss.
Hold on, I'm finishing my apple.
Okay, you want me to read one more?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm
I got
eating
you.
Happy right now. Hold on.
Yeah, it definitely looked hacked. It was really creepy. But as a smart gamer, I wasn't scared. Or at least I tried not to be. I told myself that it was just a hacked game, and there was nothing wrong with that. Anyways, shaking off the creeped out feeling, I picked file 1 and chose Tails. And when I selected and got started, the game froze for about 5 seconds, and I heard a creepy pixelated laugh that sounded an awful lot like that Kefka guy from Final Fantasy before cutting to black.
That's also a different franchise.
This is insane. Everybody's coming in for this game, huh?
It's the mega crossover.
It is. It's the one we never thought. This was the original Smash Bros. Before Smash Bros. The screen stayed black for about 10 seconds or more. Then it showed the typical level title thing, except the simplistic shapes were different shades of red and the text only showed Hill, Act 1. The screen faded in, and the level title vanished, revealing Tails in the Green Hill Zone from Sonic 1. The music was different, though. It sounded like a peaceful melody in reverse. Anyway, I started playing and had Tails start running like you would in any of the classic Sonic games. What was odd was that as Tails was running on the level, there was nothing but flat ground and a few trees for 5 minutes. That was when the peaceful music started to lower down into slow, deep tones, very slowly as it kept going.
I can read it. I can read it. You're good.
Sorry, yeah.
I'm gonna free you now.
Go for it.
This is where everyone knows the Kefka laugh from. Yeah. Yeah.
This is so many like the classic
This is one of the
terrible-
classic, yeah.
But everything's played straight. It's not even for laughs. That's the worst part.
I suddenly saw something and I stopped to see what it was. It was one of the small animals lying dead on the ground, bleeding.
No.
That's when the music started to slow down. Tails had shocked and saddened. A shocked and saddened look on his face. I can read that I never saw him had before. So I had him move along, and he kept that worried look on his face. As he kept moving, I saw more dead animals as Tails moved past them, looking more and more worried as the music lowers, and he moves past more dead animals. I was shocked to see how they all died. They looked like somebody killed them in a rather gruesome ways. Oh,
You can skip all that. It's okay.
yeah, I was gonna say, you're gonna...
They're just all really bad stuff. You guys can
they
look
died
up.
terribly and horribly.
Yes.
I felt sick to my stomach. when I saw this massacre, and apparently so did Tails. After a few more seconds, there were no more animals, and the music seemed to have stopped. It still kept Tails to continue.
Thank you, Starknado.
I still kept Tails to continue.
I know. I hope this person, whoever wrote it, was actually just really, really good at trolling. Because I don't know if you scroll down, but there was a response from the author when this got deleted from the creepypasta wiki.
After a minute passed after the music stopped, Tails was running up a hill and then stopped. It wasn't until I saw why. Sonic was there on the other side of the screen with his back against Tails and his eyes closed. Tails looked happy to see Sonic, but then his smile faltered, obviously noticing that Sonic wasn't responding to him, if not acting as if he was totally oblivious to of Tails' presence. Tails walked slowly towards Sonic, and I noticed that I wasn't even moving my keyboard to make him move. So this had to have been a cutscene. Suddenly, I began to have a growing feeling of dread as Tails walked closer to Sonic to get his attention. I felt that Tails was in danger and something bad was going to happen. I heard a faint static growing louder as Tails was but inches away from Sonic and stopped and stuck his hand out to him. That foreboding feeling in my gut was growing stronger. I felt the urge to tell Tails to get away from Sonic as the static grew louder. Yes, tell the video game character to walk away from Sonic.
I know, right?
Suddenly, in a split second, I saw Sonic's eyes open, and they were black with those glowing red dots, just as the title image, though there wasn't a smile. When that happened, the screen turned black and the static was off. It stayed black for about 7 seconds. How do you know that? Did you like time it? It's like,
yes.
It got the stopwatch out, and then
He's
white
counting.
text appeared, forming a message saying, "Hello, do you want to play with me?" Oh my goodness. At this point, I was creeped out. I didn't want to continue the game, but my curiosity got the better of me when I was taken to a different level. Title now saying, "Hide and Seek."
This is an awful Sonic fan, I just want to say.
This time I was in the Angel Island level from Sonic 3, and it looked like everything was on fire. Tails looked as though he was scared out of his wits this time. Oh, Tails survived the interaction. Huzzah. He actually looked at me and made frantic gestures to me as if he wanted to go out of the area he was in as fast as possible. He's like, "Get me out of here. Get me out.
Get me out! Get me out!"
I was starting to get freaked out by this. I mean, Tails was actually breaking the fourth wall trying to tell me to get him out of there. How do you know that wasn't just an animation done to freak you out?
I know, right?
How do you know it was actually Tails? Tails isn't real. Is Tails in the room with us?
Is there a Tails in the room with us? But remember, he's like such a big Sonic fan. He probably knows these characters better than the actual creators. Tails is real in my heart, Starknado says. Do you think Tails would do this, Starknado? Be for real.
Be so for real. Classic Miles. Tails looked as though he was scared out of his wits this time. He actually looked. Oh, I read that already. So I pressed down on the arrow key as hard as I could and made him run as fast as he could, a pixelated version of that creepy theme when you meet Shadow at the Ark, as Robotnik from Sonic Adventure 2 was playing, as I made Tails trek through the desolate forest trying to help him escape from whatever he was trying to run from.
Sonic Adventure 2 hadn't come out yet. Or I actually don't know when this came out. Maybe it did. Yeah, probably did. Okay, just kidding.
I mean, if he knows about it, then
That's
it's
true.
probably already out.
That's true. Sorry, I'm a genius. I was like, wait a minute, what was the setback in?
Suddenly, I
This
heard
was the future.
that creepy laugh again. That awful Kafka
How you doing, Zero Hero? What's up,
Kafka laugh.
Kefka?
Right after 10 seconds had passed as I helped Tails run through the forest, and then I started seeing flashes of Sonic popping up everywhere on the screen, again with those black and red eyes.
This guy sure is timing everything in this game. Dang, he does have a stopwatch. We're reading the Sonic.exe classic creepypasta with a hyper-realistic blood in the eyes. Ooh. Zero Hero, do you know this one? This one's a classic.
It's a classic. It is.
Classic. Bad. Bad classic.
Alright, go ahead. Your turn.
Alright. The music changed to that suspenseful drowning jingle as I see Sonic behind Tails slowly gaining up on him, flying. Sonic wasn't running, he was actually flying. The flying pose the sprite was making looked very similar to Metal Sonic's flying pose in Sonic CD, except it was just Sonic, and he had the black and red eyes again. Only this time, he had the most deranged looking grin on his face. He looked as though he was enjoying the torment he was giving the poor little fox as he gained up on him. Yes, we know he has red and black eyes. Don't worry about it. You don't tell us. Oh my god. Relax. I've heard Sonic EXE. I know the game. Yeah. Someone also turned this into like a real game too. It was insane.
Yeah.
Oh god. Suddenly, when Tails tripped, another cutscene. The music stopped and Sonic vanished. Tails laid there and started crying for 15 seconds, because I'm really good with my stopwatch, and I like timing everything. The scene was rather upsetting to watch, and I kind of teared up myself. Sniffle. But then Sonic appeared right in front of Tails, and Tails looked up in horror! Blood started to come down those blackened eyes of Sonic's as a grin slowly grew from his face as he looked down at the horrified fox. I could do nothing but watch, because once again, it was a cutscene. Just in a split second, Sonic lunged at Tails right before the screen went black, and there was a loud screeching noise that only lasted 5 seconds, because once again, I'm really good at counting. The text returned, only this time, it said, "You're too slow. Want to try again?" And then that god-awful laugh came with it. My favorite part, such a classic. Okay, I want to show of hands. Did anybody play the fan game for this? I watched it, but I never played it myself.
I watched somebody else play it, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I was so shocked by what had happened. Did Sonic murder Tails? No, he couldn't have. He and Tails are supposed to be best friends, right?
That's what you think.
Why did Sonic... That's what you think. Surprise. Why did Sonic do that to him?
Tails got...
Was the game good?
Sonic got mad at Tails for stealing his girlfriend last week.
How dare he? Sharknado, you played it. Was the game good? I'm curious. I shook the shock off as I was brought back to the character select. The save file that had Tails was different. Tails was no longer in the box itself, but in the TV screen itself, which was flickering with that red static. Tails' expression scared me. His eyes were black and bleeding. His orange fur had gone black and he had an expression of anguish on his face. Trying to ignore it, I picked Knuckles next.
It's like,
At least
oh,
the original big one.
damn.
What's up?
Damn. He really saw
right?
Tails and was like, I guess it's fine. Guess it's fine.
I guess that's it for him. The laugh came again, and the screen cut to black again, and stayed there for another 10 seconds. I know how to count to 10, by the way. I just want to let you guys know. This time, the level said, "You can't run."
Wait, I think he can't count past 10 because everything has been 10 seconds or under.
I know, right? Watch, if we add up all the numbers, it's gonna add up to like the 666. It'd be really funny. Everybody start counting. Go. Go for it, Grayley.
I was really freaked out by now. I couldn't tell if this was a glitch or a hack or some kind of sick, twisted joke or anything, really. I don't know who I am. I don't know what I'm playing. I'm just existing, and I'm a Sonic fan. Haha.
Hee.
Author probably.
Probably.
But despite my fear of what happened next, I kept wait. Despite my fear of what happened next, are you a future seer? Are you a future
I think he's probably
seer?
just telling us in past tense. So he's just recounting what
No,
happened.
but the way he's saying it is saying that he knew what was gonna happen next and he was afraid of it.
Oh, true.
The way the sentence is structured. But despite my fear of what happened next, I kept playing.
Listen, Tom is very silly.
It probably
saying
should have
this
been,
man loves-
but despite my fear of... You can fix it. You can fix it. You can fix the sentence, but it's... My goodness.
But remember, he loves Sonic so much that he disregarded his friend's warnings.
Very true. The next level looks much different. We had the ground of scrap brain zone. But the sky background looked like the main menu. It was dark. It had the dark reddish cloudy sky. But it was the music that creeped me out the most. It sounded like Giga's theme right after you beat Pokey and Earthbound. Damn. What is
So many
Earthbound?
shout-outs to other
I
games.
know. I also noticed that Knuckles looked afraid just like Tails did. Well, not as much. Or rather, he looked a little unnerved. He broke the fourth wall just like Tails and looked as if he wasn't sure about going on, but I made him move anyways. Get moving, Knuckles. I don't care if you're about to die.
Get going, girly. Self-care, girly.
Hi, Yuns.
Hi,
Suddenly, as Knuckles ran, Sonic appeared right in front of him with those black and red eyes, and then red static appeared again, and when the static vanished, showing nothing but black screen, with text saying, "Found you." Oh, I think I missed a paragraph. That's fine. We're just gonna keep reading.
Okay.
Sonic found Knuckles already? What was going on? Anyway, red static came again, and then...
It sure says anyway a lot.
Yeah, and then I was back at the level. Knuckles looked like he was panicking, and Sonic was nowhere to be found. And this time, that high-pitched squealing from Silent Hill's One Final Boss was playing.
A lot of shout-outs to other games.
Damn, Silent Hill? Silent Hill? You want Silent Hill? You want Earthbound? You want Final Fantasy? You want all of the Sonic games?
Sonic really likes a lot of those old games. It's crazy.
Red Miss Squidward creepypasta?
What was that one?
I don't know.
That one.
I don't know. Was this some kind
We
of
can check it out.
boss battle with Sonic? I hoped it wasn't, honestly. Suddenly, Sonic appeared right behind Knuckles in what appeared to be pixelated black smoke. I made Knuckles turn around and punch Sonic, but Sonic vanished into pixelated smoke before I could even land a hit. That terrible laugh went off again. Then Sonic appeared behind Knuckles again, and then I made him punch again, and Sonic vanished again, laughing. Knuckles was panicking even more, and I felt like I was going crazy. Sonic was practically playing with us. He was playing a sick, twisted little mind game with me, Knuckles.
Yes, Sonic the game is playing sick, twisted mind games with the player. Wow.
Wow.
Oh wait, Summer, do you mean
The Squidward suicide.
Yeah, is that the one you mean? Is that the one with like the horrified like eyes and everything?
Hyper realistic eyeballs. That might be a little much though, because there's like at least much for Mina, because part of that story has mutilated people in it.
Oh yeah, I read that when I was younger. I also scared myself when I was younger too.
Let's see. Another cutscene played as Knuckles fell to his knees and clutched his head, sobbing. I felt his agony. Sonic was actually driving us both crazy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then, in a split second, Sonic lunged at Knuckles, and the screen went black in another distorted screeching noise that lasted for 3 seconds.
I know how to count. We call Squidward Calamadro Mardo in here. Ooh.
Another
Calamadro.
text message appeared. So many souls to play with, so little time. Would you agree? What the hell? Just what is going on? I started to think Sonic was actually trying to talk with me through the game.
That's crazy.
Wow, you got 2 separate messages, and wow. Wow. Definitely not trying to talk to you, though. But I was too scared to think that. Wait. You thought that, but you were scared to think that? You were too scared to think it?
I don't know.
Math ain't mathin'.
Tom's not smart, okay? Or is it? Tom's not smart. Let's be real. Tom's not really smart. I think he's getting a little too empathetic.
Oh, gosh. I was brought back to the main menu, and this time the second file box had Knuckles on the TV screen. His red fur had darkened to a reddish gray. His dreadlocks were dripping with blood, and his eyes were black and bleeding too, and he had a look of sadness on his face. I began to think that those are actual characters trapped in those TV screens just on the save files, but I couldn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, one more time. Oh, wait, I
Your
think
turn.
you cut out for
Your
me at
turn.
the end.
Your turn.
Okay. Are we at the so we shut off the game and took a break?
Yes.
Is that the one where? Okay. So I shut off the game and took a break. I took a nap. Wish I hadn't, because then I began to have the most disturbing nightmare. I was in pitch black darkness, though I was under the light given off by a lamp that hung high above my head. I could hear the cries of Knuckles and Tails nearby. They were saying stuff like, "Help us!" and "Why did you give us to him?" and "Run away before he gets you too." Their cries died out as I then heard Sonic laugh. His laugh. It sounded a lot like the distorted Kefka laugh. "You're a lot fun to play with, kid. Just like your friend Kyle. No, he didn't last long." I was scared and looking around for the source of the voice. Won't be long now until you join him and all my other friends. I saw him walking towards me, flickering in and out in several directions. "You can't run, kid. You're in my world now, just like the others." When he grabbed me and I saw his bleeding black and red-eyed grinning face, I woke up with a fright. Ooh! After a couple hours, I decided to continue playing the game, even though I was scared out of my wits, like a moron. I don't know why, but I had to know, like a moron. I had to figure out why this was happening, like a moron. So I turned on the computer, turned on the game, and selected Robotnik next. I still thought that was wacky, playing as Robotnik. But anyway, the level title appeared again, and this time it said, "Ellipses." Just ... by the way, if you guys don't know what ellipses are. Which I found really freaky. This time I was in some kind of hallway. Didn't really look like this from any of the classic Sonic games. Though it had the pixelated style. The floor was shiny and checkered. The walls were dark grayish purple with animated candlelights and a few dark bloodstains here and there. Yeah, it is Sonic EXE! And there was a dark red curtain hanging above the top part of the screen. Sonic EXE! Every 12 seconds, because once again, oh my god, I learned how to get to 12! Wow! Every 12 seconds or so, that red curtain
Hi,
sways
Duck
very
Teacup.
slowly. But whenever you're playing the game, you can barely see it move. What? Let's see. I got distracted. The music was oddly pleasant, a piano playing a rather sad yet peaceful song. But I knew better. This was the song that played in Hill Act 1, only it wasn't in reverse. Robotnik didn't look entirely nervous like Tails and Knuckles did. But he did have a suspicious look on his face, as if he was just a bit paranoid. He did a little animation when I just left him standing. He turned his head to the left and then to the right at least twice, and then shrugged at me, as if he had no idea where he was or what was going on. Even though I was scared out of my mind about what was going to happen, I had Robotnik continue onward. He did his usual running animation. You know, when you've beaten it up at the end of a classic Sonic game and you chase him. As we continued going down the hallway. Or going through the hallway. Then I stopped at a long flight of stairs leading downward. Now I was nervous. Even Robotnik seemed unsure of himself. Though I pressed onward. Let's see. Wait. As I led Robotnik down the stairs, I noticed that the walls had gotten darker and more reddish. Because I really like the color red. The red torches are now an eerie blue. Ooh, I like blue now! Sorry. Then we landed onto another hallway. This one was longer than the last one. At least it felt like it. And then we headed down another flight of stairs down.
Hell yeah. Double down. Double down.
Double down. This one was much longer. It took at least 1 full minute. Oh my god, I know how to count to 60. My personal best yet!
That's crazy.
I heard that horrid... yeah! And then I heard that horrid Kefka laugh again. And then the music slowly faded until it was quiet. As if the walls turned more dark red and the torches were a black flame now. That sounds like...
This took 12 seconds exactly? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Wow. Also black flame. Black doesn't glow though, does it? I don't know. When Robotnik landed onto the third hallway, I noticed he now looked really creeped out, though he tried to hide it. I couldn't blame him. I was scared too. No, it was a black flame. It was a black flame, not a black light. Sorry. Specifically a black flame.
Black lights are purple. What do they call them that?
That's a good question. Suddenly, Sonic popped right in front of Robotnik the same way he did Knuckles and then red static. The red static lasted for about 15 seconds, and then it showed me a most unpleasant image.
Oh, we got the hyper-realistic.
The message... Wait, not the message. The image showed a hyper-realistic of Sonic standing in the darkness where you could only see his face while his head and torso faded into black. And when I say hyper-realistic, I mean like he looks so real. You could actually see the lines in his blue fur. As if you could actually feel the fur if you touch the screen.
It's a really good fursuit.
It's really hyper-realistic, guys. Like, you could touch it. You could, like, go through the screen and run your hands through that fur and then stab yourself because he's a hedgehog.
He's a hedgehog. What is Sonic the Hedgehog?
I was like, wait a minute, is he a porcupine? But hedgehogs also
Sonic the porcupine.
Sonic the porcupine doesn't quite hit. Guys, and can you say a hedgehog? Okay. His face. Oh God, he had the most horrifying smile I'd ever seen. And that's saying something, considering I saw that image at the start of the game. Go for it, girly.
His eyes are wide and black once again, crying blood. Which also looked hyper-realistic.
Wait, did you see what Sharknado said?
He was covered in his whole face like a very realistic hedgehog.
Ew!
Oh no.
Ew.
And there were 2 small glowing red dots in those black eyes staring right at me. As he was staring into my mind.
Ew.
His grin was wide and demonic. It literally, guys, stretched to the sides of his face like the Cheshire cat, except Sonic had fangs, very sharp fangs, much like the werehog's teeth, except more vicious looking. It was somewhat yellowish, and from the look of it, he had stains of blood and small bits of flesh on his lips and fangs, as if he ate some small animal.
Ew.
You should brush your teeth, homie. Brush your teeth.
Frosty says, hello Sonic, Mina. Hello Knuckles, Mess. Hi.
Yeah.
What up, Frosty? That's nasty.
I stared at the gruesome image for a good 30 seconds. That was a long time. Never taking my eyes off of it. I felt as if he was actually looking at me, smiling at me. That face. It took just 10 seconds for it to etch itself into my brain for good.
Oh my
I
God.
know, because I counted. Then the screen flickered with
you, girly.
with red. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Sonic's killing me right now.
No!
With red static again 3 times, and then on the 3rd time, I heard the Kefka laugh. Except this time, it sounded it sounded distorted, demonic even.
Thank you for following Duck Teacup. I appreciate it. Thank you.
When Creepypasta stares at you, you stare back to assert dominance.
Should have T-posed.
It went back to the image again, except this time there was the text again. It was messed up, but it was pretty much one of the most horrifying things I looked at since I had this game. I am a very important person. That's what the text said.
That's insane. Imagine.
I'm a very important person. It was then I read that message while looking at a Sonic when it hit me, or at a Sonic, I meant at Sonic. He didn't put an A there. I just can't read. When it hit me, I realized right there and then, this Sonic was a monster, a pure evil, sadistic, all-powerful, nightmarish, demented monster. And all of his victims, including Tails, Knuckles, Robotnik, and possibly Kyle. Yeah, possibly. We don't know. We didn't get
Kyle.
We didn't get a confirmation on Kyle.
Poor Kyle. He died for nothing. He died for this.
Are just his little toys, and the game is the very gateway into his chaotic, nightmarish world, and the very hell his victims are trapped in. I like to imagine he has a stopwatch and he likes stabbing all of this. Yeah. Suddenly, in an actual split second, I screamed as Sonic lunged at the screen, screeching loudly with his mouth wide open to an unnatural length, revealing nothing but literally spiraling abyss of pure darkness before the red static came again, this time much louder and distorted. So loud it hurt my ears. I yelled and grabbed my ears as the red static screeched for a good 7 seconds. Even while grabbing his ears, he has time for the stopwatch.
He's still counting.
Then it stopped and showed nothing but black screen. As I sat there staring at the black screen, one text came up. Ready for round 2, Tom? The Kefka laugh, now sounding more clear as if Sonic was right behind me, played again 3 times as I looked at the text in shock and confusion. He's right
I like how he knew the
right
glass so
behind me.
well that he could tell when it was looping.
You got that loop. Then I got booted back to the main menu, and this time the 3rd save file had a TV image of Robotnik in the same tormented state as Tails and Knuckles. Robotnik's skin turned to a dull gray, his mustache drooped, that's crazy, and had blackened, his glasses broke, and blood is coming from them, and he had a mere dead-like expression on his face. I looked at Tails, Knuckles, and Robotnik, and I cried a bit.
My God.
I pitied them for the agony they're going through. They were forever trapped within the game, forever tormented by that horrid hedgehog, and always will be, because I will not break this game, apparently.
No pity for Kyle, by the way. Screw Kyle.
Yeah, screw Kyle.
Only the actual characters.
Yeah.
Screw Kyle.
We didn't really like Kyle that much, anyways.
Poor Kyle. He didn't deserve this.
I can imagine him like, oh no, he's killing me. Has scratched me for 1, 2, 3, 27 seconds.
27 seconds. And now he grinned at my
lifeless body for 1, 2. Yeah.
This man sure likes counting. I just want to say, is numbers like his thing? I want to know.
I guess so. then the computer shut itself off. I couldn't turn it back on no matter how or no matter what I did. I sat there for maybe 25 seconds, horrified by what had just happened. Sonic is the very embodiment of evil. He tortures people who play his game in more ways than one, and then when he gets bored, he drags them into the game. Literally drags you into hell, where he can play with you always as his toy. I can't get the game out of my computer. I think it's stuck in there, but at least I managed to turn it back on now. After I sat there for 25 seconds, I heard a voice right behind me like a whisper. Try to keep this interesting for me, Tom. I turned around to see where the voice came from, and what I saw made me scream. Sitting on my bed, staring right at me, was a Sonic plushie, smiling with bloodstains under its eye.
Wow. Wow.
The end.
You guys want to read? You guys want to see the response? Hear the response to the story getting deleted?
All right, Mina, you got
Yeah.
this. You got it.
This is the author's full actual response, by the way. And as I looked up, he's actually a really terrible person. As one of you guys know, he's actually really terrible. He's done some really bad things.
Oh no.
But yeah, I'll tell you later. But this is this, and then everybody clapped. Yay! But the story got deleted from the Creepypasta wiki, and this was his response. I deeply regret to inform you all that I have received some bad news. The admins of the Creepypasta wiki have finally decided to delete Sonic EXE off of the wiki on the grounds that it was badly written and had too many cliches and was a bad example of what should be a creepypasta. Bull friggin' horse poop! As you can see, I am furious with the fact that my masterpiece, which has won the hearts of millions and has made a massive impact on the internet, is being brought down by a bunch of jealous, arrogant, dummy furry haters. But that does not mean I'm just going to sit down and take this lightly. Nope! Nope! They have been messing with the bull, and now they've called out the horns. Do you want me to read this whole thing?
Yeah.
Listen, everyone. I need your help with this. We are at war here. I want every Sonic.exe fan who is reading this to get the word out. I want you to tell every other Sonic.exe fan out there, every fanatic, every artist, every follower of my creation about this. Tell your friends who are also Sonic.exe fans if they have to. Tell them we have to keep the spirit of Sonic.exe alive. Make more fan art. Make more videos. Block the haters. Praise Sonic.exe like you never have before.
The
Build
Sonic.exe
website.
cult is going strong, guys.
I know, right? He will be bolted in 28 seconds. Build websites dedicated to... I would never say this. How dare you? That's an insult. Build websites dedicated to his greatness. Whatever you gotta do to keep him alive and strong. Just do it! The deletion of Sonic.exe from the wiki is but a minor cut on our flower of greatness, my friends. And that cut has done nothing but further the spreading, and we are the pollen of this flower. We need to prepare for our victory over the haters. The haters need to bleed for their crimes. Rejoice, my fellow Sonic.exe fans. Our glorious little Hexspawn shall have the laugh yet. This will be his ultimate victory. The absolute subjugation of the internet itself!
Did
Yeah.
Sonic.exe write this?
No. This was all 100% actually him.
No, the
There-
author's account got taken over by Sonic.exe.
True. Oh my god, this is Tom! He's Tom!
No, it's not even Tom, it's Sonic. It's evil
Oh my god.
Sonic.
Sorry, yeah, I was saying it's Tom and he got taken over by Sonic.exe. It's
Yeah, yeah.
crazy. Imagine. Shad.
Oh my god, he was possessed by Sonic. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Everyone who
Imagine-
doesn't like this are furry haters, guys. How dare you? How dare you? Oh my gosh. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
He was possessed by Sonic. I'll tell you what the thing about happened, by the way. So whoever likes it is furry?
I guess so, yeah.
That's a good question. He does say furry haters.
Yeah, if you don't like it, if you don't like it, you're a furry hater.
True. I don't want to say everybody who likes it is a furry, but a good number of people who do like it, if you like tread on like the side of or like furry adjacent at
Furry
the least.
adjacent.
That's what my friend calls herself. She says she's not a full furry, but she's furry adjacent. Are we furries? Summer wants to know, with Mess being our cult leader and all.
I ain't a furry. I'm a
Are we
cat girl.
furries?
That's different.
But there's like different degrees of furry.
No.
I know there's
No.
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 Doc T
Hi,
Cop says,
Lego
I don't
Bean.
like Sonic EXE. He killed my OC. I remember there was a thing of like there's like different degrees of like being
I mean,
a
why do you
furry.
know so much about being a furry?
Because I learned this from my quote unquote furry adjacent friend who swears she's not a furry, but she sure consumes a lot of furry content.
That's crazy.
I want to point out because she's not here to defend
Stage
herself.
2. Like,
She's not here to defend herself, and that she has played a furry hentai game because she was just curious about it. I want this on record.
mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Is that so?
Yes. Mass, do you have a tail?
This model doesn't have a tail, no.
Interesting lore. Wouldn't Mina be a feathery? That's true. That's true. It would be a feathery. Or is it?
Mina's streaming in her first while she says all this stuff.
Kaji has called us all furries because we're all like different types of animals. That's true.
What's with the maid outfit? I don't know.
It's cute.
I don't know. Maybe I'll look cute while I read terrible things. Mina, are you ready for the absolute monster? Now that we're warmed up, are we ready for the monster?
Actually, hold on. Let me use the bathroom.
I
Real
actually
fast,
have to use them.
Okay. Okay, chat. We're gonna BRB real fast. Okay. We're gonna let the Sonic.exe and the creator being having a meltdown. We're gonna let it sink in so you get the full feeling, and we'll see you guys in just a little bit. All right, chat. BRB. Thank you. Okay. I kept reading on. I remember because I read this like years ago, and I went to go reread it real fast when I was using the bathroom. My God, I forgot how awful the main character is, bro. I arrived just in time to find Mess beating.
Yeah.
Hi, Mess.
All
Welcome
right.
back.
You have the happy appy. Hold up.
I'm so ready.
By the way, it has its own wiki because there are
What story is it? It's Happy Appy.
there are sequels to this.
There's a lot of sequels.
Happy Appy has, hold on, 1,
You know,
2,
watching-
3, 4, 5 sequels.
There's a lot of sequels.
So
Mina, I didn't even watch that stream, and I know you didn't last long. Yeah, I'm really bad with jump scares. That's why I didn't play beyond the first game of FNAF. Yeah, it's called Happy Appy, like happy.
Are you talking
apple,
about? Are you
but
talking
appy.
about? Are you talking about the Eyeless Jack creepypasta? Or are you talking about a different creepypasta? Where Eyeless Jack stole that guy's kidneys to eat
Who,
them?
me?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Oh no, I haven't read that one. Is this 7.5 on IMDb? That's crazy, actually.
What, Happy
What?
Appy? Eyeless
No.
Jack? Wait, how long is Eyeless
uh,
Jack? Maybe I should show you that real quick.
Oh
That
no.
that it's like an icon pasta. It's like up there with it's literally up there with
An icon pasta?
yeah, like it's up there with Jeff the Killer and Slenderman,
Oh.
the Rake.
No, I don't know that one.
Where's the story? Where's the story? Where the frick is the story? Why are you showing me this?
The one where a guy goes out with a girl and they have a one-night stand, and he wakes up the next morning in a bathtub full of ice, and there's a message written on the mirrors that says, "Better call 911 because I stole both your kidneys." What?
That's scary, but also like
That's insane.
that guy would definitely die.
I was about to say he would have died already.
Oh, I forgot how crappy the
looking
the creepypasta website layout is. This is atrocious. We'll save that for another time. We have Happy Appy to read. I'll show you one of the iconic pastas later.
Let's see. If you have no kidneys and are in an ice bath to slow down your metabolism, there's a very good chance of survival. I think people on dialysis only need to go in like 2 to 3 days. Oh, okay.
I think those people still have a kidney though, at least one kidney. They just have like it's shitty, but they don't. Huh? What?
Oh, I don't remember.
Hold on.
I don't know.
Can you live with no?
You can
No.
live on just on one kidney, but the guy had both of his kidneys taken out.
Yeah, both of them.
You don't need to, but he had both of them taken out. Nice argument. Too bad he stole both your kidneys. Exactly.
I don't know. I'm confused. Okay, we're gonna read about an apple puppet now. I can't handle this anymore. We need apple puppets.
Are we gonna read one entry each?
These can get hella long, so I'm gonna say one paragraph each.
Okay. You want to start or do you want me to start?
Well, let me put on spooky music real quick. Hold on.
Ooh, true. I'm just gonna keep my happy music on. What was such a dichotomy? I think I remember watching Happy Appy and it low-key freaked me out. Oh no! Oh, we had a hole in the wall to go to the bathroom so the pee from the machine could go out to the toilet through a tube. Oh, that's pretty smart.
Let's see. All right. Mina, you start.
All right. Hello. I'll be writing on this blog because I'm researching a show called Happy Appy. One of the main reasons on why I'm researching the show is because I've been fascinated with missing TV shows, episodes, and movies. Like most people who research missing episodes, I'm super bent on finding London After Midnight, the 108 missing Doctor Who episode, the 108 missing Doctor Who episodes, and him, the 1974 film where a man has a very particular obsession with Jesus. You know I should help the search for any fragment of the missing episodes and films. I'm gonna research this one series for now. Carl Johnson wants to know if you ever played Amanda the Adventurer yet.
No.
Do you think you'll play it in the future?
I've never even heard of it, but maybe.
Wait, really? Oh
Yeah.
shoot, I'll send it to you later.
Oh, did you finish that paragraph?
Yeah.
Another reason I want to research this show is because I had an experience with it around 2001. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh
It was around 8 in the morning. My younger brother, who was 7, was watching a local station during its child TV show block. After it dubbed over Blues Clues, it started to air a show called something. Or Happy Apple. I'm not gonna try to read that. It's in Russian or Cyrillic or whatever. I can't read it.
I can't read that, yeah. Just Happy Apple.
I can barely remember the episode's plot, but it was about this apple who was trying to help a kid named Nathaniel. It felt a sort of low budget. It felt sort of low budget, but since my brother liked the episode, I didn't mind him watching it. The only thing that made me dubious was the evil smile that the apple did in the middle of the episode.
From what I gathered, in the first weeks of Noggin's existence, this Happy Appy show began to production. Its plot was about a giant clay apple with, arms, baby blue eyes, and a large, dark green lips being held up by a bent, rusty stick. He would go around in a white 1996 Ford Windstar helping children when they got injured. Was this based on the pineapple? Oh, maybe.
The pineapple.
Leonana! Leonana! As the show kept going, the episodes started to become more unusual. For one example, Happy Appy would often stare at the viewers of the show with a deranged smile.
Except this doesn't have the awesome skeleton band. Very sad. We need skeleton band in our life.
Oh, I know, right?
It was also worth mentioning that the series slowly got more violent as the series progressed. Happy Appy was one of the shorter shows on Noggin, with every episode being 10 minutes long at the most. They played in duets, making each full episode 20 minutes long, minus commercials. A couple of months after Happy Appy aired its first episode, Nickelodeon canceled the show and it was never shown again on Noggin, or Nick Jr. even. The much more appropriate episodes weren't shown for whatever reason. However, some parents did record the show if they were VHS Wait, if they played the first episode and then didn't play any other episodes, how the frick is there other episodes?
I don't know.
Am I not understanding?
What was the question?
Am I not understanding? Am I not correctly understanding this sentence? Or this paragraph? Like, if it was canceled after the first episode, how are there other episodes?
No, it said a couple months after it aired its first episode.
Oh.
So like presumably like they had released more after by that point before it was canceled.
Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, what?
I got you, girl. Don't worry.
It's like, wait, hold
English
on.
is awful. English is awful, but we can suffer together.
I'm just stupid. It's okay.
No. Listen, it's Friday. It's 9 p.m.
It's fine.
Of those said VHS copies, only a few survived through the years. Many of the tapes have been destroyed either due to neglect or disgust, or were simply misplaced and thrown out by accident. How would you know that? However, some copies of the show were reportedly stolen by a shadowy figure. Ooh. I was one of the lucky people to own a copy of the episodes. Yesterday, when I did some winter cleaning, I found an old DVD with HA episodes written on it. I had a feeling that I knew this abbreviation from somewhere, and I did some research on what the HA meant. I feel like they would just get ha personally, but if you just search H period A period, I don't think you would get very much.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up
anyway.
right now. Hold on.
Okay. What do you get? What do you get?
Here, I'll even do it capitalized. It thinks it's a website.
Oh my god. This person isn't very good at Googling.
We're having trouble finding that site. Thank you, Google.
What about H? Wait.
Hold
no,
on,
you
let me
just
go to
said-
Google and then
Got
do.
you.
Ha is an interjection with multiple uses. You can
I don't think
express
this person would've
surprise,
found-
triumph, laughter, or even a moment of hesitation. There's also heritage auctions, world's largest collectibles auctioneer. Aha, take on me. There's the Merriam-Webster definition of ha.
Oh, you know what? This was back in 2011. Maybe they had less. There was less like to find back then. Maybe that helped.
Ha. Music video by Cash Money Records.
Definitely not the episodes then.
Hawaiian Airlines.
Oh, I want to go to Hawaii.
Anyways.
My first choice was the forum about missing episodes and films that I normally go to.
How did you get that? And not Hawaiian Airlines.
I know, right?
Or AHA.
I'd rather go to...
Also, ad break starts in 3 minutes, gang, if you want to avoid ads and help out your co-leader, you should drop a sub. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. When I entered the missing episodes section of the forum, the first thread I saw was one named, Huh? What's this? A woman posted the thread who had, like me, found a VHS with the initials "Huh" on it. As I read the thread more, I found out the initials on the disc stood for Happy Happy. This instantly...
name, by the way, on the VHS.
Oh my gosh. This instantly reminded me of the weird low-budget show that I watched with my brother in 2000. I thought it was 2001.
Ooh.
The Math Ain't Mathin'.
Math ain't mathin'.
Huh? Yeah, huh? In the replies, the users claim that there are no known DVD copies around. I'm not sure how the disc got there, though.
Ooh.
I certainly don't remember owning a disc that looked like it.
After viewing the thread, I went ahead and put it into the disk drive, hoping that it would work. Thankfully, the disc did work, and it instantly cut to the intros of the episode. No menus or anything. Happy Happy's intro song had the same tune as Mary Had a Little Lamb, and it went something like this. Did you want to sing this, or you want me to sing this?
You got it. I believe in you.
Wait, hold on. Now I gotta remember how
Mary had a little lamb.
Happy, 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 he helps kids all day. Happy, 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 he helps kids all day. It just repeats like that for 2 more stanzas. I think you guys get the idea. Episode 1 and 2 were called Happy's Vacation and Hurt Happy, respectively.
Huh? Happy's Vacation was exactly what you'd expect. What do you mean? I don't have any expectations. You're supposed to be telling me.
He did explain it to us at the beginning, remember? Happy just helps out kids who get hurt.
Happy goes on vacation to the beach, heals injured kids, and even talks down to a bully into not hurting a child. Hurt Happy was about Happy's stick getting broken, and the kids teaming up to help Happy by giving him bandages and fruit. Wait, cannibalism? Hold on.
I was about to say, wait a minute.
Can't count his. You can count his war crimes all day.
Oh no.
Nothing seemed out of place when I first saw it, except for the cannibalism. But when I saw it a second time, the episodes looked questionably odd. Questionably odd. Thank you. When Happy was driving his van to the beach in Happy's Vacation, a few seconds skipped. At first I ignored it, saying that it could be a scratched DVD, but when I checked the disc, it had no scratches on it whatsoever. Also, during the fruit scene in Hurt Happy, the kids gave him an apple for whatever reason. It really was cannibalism.
Oh no, I love cannibalism in my children's shows.
It could have been a mistake by the producers, though.
Love cannibalism in my children's shows. Mina, Chaku-sama! How you doing? What's up? Thanks for stopping by. Finally, I noticed some things and Hurt is mayonnaise an instrument?
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick. Mayonnaise is not an instrument. Finally, I noticed some things and Hurt Happy that looked out of place. In Happy's band, during the intro of Happy's Vacation, there was what looked like the border of the Hope poster, but it was so out of frame that it could have been something else. At the end of Hurt Happy, there was a news broadcast about a 9.0 earthquake that recently struck Japan. Happy responded, "Oh no! If you want to help the Japanese, call this number!" And a 1-800 number appeared. I thought those were just coincidental. Well, I was wrong. Episodes 3 and 4 were stranger. The intros of these two were removed, but I found that episode's 4 name was Nate Needs Help. This struck out to me because this was the very same episode I saw with my brother, but in English.
Episodes 3 and 4 were missing a few scenes and overall more disturbing than the first two. On episode 3, near the 5:10 mark, is when Happy does his first evil smile for 25 seconds, because I counted it. We're gonna get a lot more counting. We're gonna get a lot more counting. A scene that could send chills down anyone's spine was the boo-boo part, and Nate Needs Help. Not that boo-boo part. No, not the boo-boo part.
No, boo-boo.
Happy aids Nate, who has a bruise on his knee. He looks into the camera, giving off the same evil smile that I remember from 2000, and says, "What does Nate need for a boo-boo?" For 30 seconds, he stared at the camera, motionless, with his soulless baby blue eyes locking onto anyone watching. Finally, he broke the silence by saying, "That's right, a bandage." Why did he need that long to speak? I will never know.
Clearly, this guy has never watched Dora, is what I'm hearing. He's never watched Dora the Explorer.
Never watched Blue's Clues. Never
For
watched
real?
any children's show.
They take forever to answer. You guys remember Drake and Josh when, like, that one character, oh my god, I forget his name, but he's watching Dora and he's yelling at the TV, being like, "Dora, it's called the blah blah blah. Come on, little girl." He's yelling at. That's me. That was me. That was me when I watched Dora. I got so frustrated. Did you want to read the last one, actually?
Yeah, I can. Also, the out-of-place objects were getting more noticeable. In Nate Needs Help, the radio plays what sounds like a country version of Hot and Cold, which was
That's
made in
insane.
2008 and very out of place for a kid's show.
Hot and cold. Yeah, Crazy Steve. Yeah. That's crazy. What do you mean? Country cover of Hot and you're hot and you're cold. Yes and you're no.
How would that sound? It's like, you're hot and you're cold.
You're yes and you're no. You're in and you're out. Oh, it was a country cover. What would a country cover sound like?
That's what I'm saying. You gotta do it in a southern accent.
True. February 24th, 2011. I watched episode 5, which had a few differences from the first 4 episodes. Firstly, it had Happy on a restless but still bent stick. Secondly, the episode was somewhat disturbing. The theme song played, and the name of the episode was revealed to be Monkey Bar Mishap.
It started with Happy in his van driving to the playground, not driving down the playground, driving to it. When he sees a kid crying near some monkey bars. Once he parks the van and goes to the monkey bars, Happy finds out that the kid has fallen off of them, cutting his little finger open. Happy said, "What does Jake need to heal with, kids?" He gave off his evil smile at the screen for a couple of minutes. Enough time to read a page of a book. Preferably the Bible.
That's crazy.
Yeah, true. Yeah, go read your Bible. To
Go
him.
read your Bible, kids.
Like Nate Needs Help, his soulless baby blue eyes washed over anyone in the room like Big Brother.
Oh my god.
Big Brother? Damn.
Big brother.
Not the government.
No new lore yet, Hez. How is the food?
He said, "That's right," and Happy puts a bandage on Jake's finger. After getting hugged by Jake, Happy drives away in his van. It skipped to episode 6, which had a better chance of being aired on Wonder Chosen than Nick Jr. What the hell is Wonder Chosen?
I was hoping you would know, actually. What is Wonder Chosen? Does anybody know? I assume it's a channel, because it compares it to Nick Jr. Also, what kind of pasta?
It's a show?
Wonder Chosen. I want to look
It was
this
a
up,
parody
actually.
show from 2005.
Wonder.
It was a...
It's an American adult puppet black comedy television series aired on MTV2.
Wow.
Okay. I didn't think it was an actual thing, but that's insane.
That's crazy.
So it says it was
It's
described as
It's like dark comedy.
children.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I put that away before I get distracted reading it. In the episode called Never Run with Knives, a kid was running with a knife facing up.
That's safe.
The knife was... That's very safe. Oh my god, it's like that one short. What you got there, buddy?
A knife!
No! The knife was clearly a rubber prop because the blade was flopping around a lot. The kid got cut and held his hand over the wound, crying. As blood began to come out of the kid's wound, Happy parked his van, gave a normal smile, and said, "Hey kids, he shouldn't have carried the knife facing up while running."
You shouldn't
Huh.
carry a knife while running at all. Please don't do
Right?
that.
Put that away without running. However, he did heal him by putting a bandage over the wound. The kid hugged Happy, and he said, "Remember, kids, never run with knives facing up, or scissors for that matter. Always walk with scissors and knives facing down." Happy took the kid to his van, drives off, and the credits played. Was it a white van, by the way? I just want to know. Did they ever say? I'm just saying. However, after the credits rolled, the episode takes a very disturbing turn when Happy comes back in his van, the kid missing, and says, "Hey kids, if you find me in my van, just talk to me and I'll take you away."
Damn. Episode 7 began with Happy on the playground, but he wasn't playing with the kids or helping them. He was just staring at them with that unsettling smile I hate so much. A group of kids are playing with jump ropes. When Happy walks over to them, calmly tells them something, but I could barely hear what he said. From what I heard, I could only make out, "Hello, Happy I, how me please?" Please?
Please?
I could see where this was going as the kids walk Happy into the bushes of the playground. Loud, violent screams are heard for almost a minute and a half
Oh my
until
God.
Happy begins to drag out 3 bloody bodies to his van. I couldn't believe it.
For the rest of the episode, he does that darn death smile. Why did they use that look so much? It was almost like he could climb out of your TV, grab you, and murder you slowly and painfully with a rusty knife. But he couldn't.
But he couldn't. Remember, he can't. He's not real. He's an apple.
Can't.
He's an apple puppet. He's an apple puppet.
He's just an apple. You could eat him.
Nom. Nom 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 nom
Don't
nom
eat
nom.
Yum, 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 yum. I moved on to episode... Oh, do you want me to read this one? Do you want
No, I got it. I moved on to episode 8 and 9. Don't worry, he will heal them with the band-aid. He's got it. It's fine. They just they met a bear and now they need a few band-aids. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I moved on to episode 8 and 9. This time the episodes were so violent and shoddy that they couldn't have aired on Noggin at all. Episode 8 and Happy take a kid into his van, or Happy takes a kid into his van. For half the episode, flesh cutting could be heard, and so could loud screaming, which turned into gurgles. As the scene progressed, blood splatters on the windows began to appear. Eventually Happy emerged from the van, did a death smile until the end of the show. Like episode 8, episode 9 was gory and violent, but this episode was so coincidental and violent that I couldn't believe Noggin would even allow it, unless it was some sort of hijacking.
Oh my God. It starts out with Happy walking around the playground when 2 kids ask him what the circle of life is, so they could complete their homework. He proceeds to tell the kids about the circle of life and frogs and plants. The kids said, "Thanks, Happy. Can you play with us for a bit?" Happy agrees, and they start playing on the playground. When this happens, smoke starts to creep behind Happy and the children. It gets to the point where they start
It's this.
Meth walked in immediately. It's the circle of life. It moves us all. It gets to a point where they start coughing because of how dense the smoke is. So they turn around to see what was making the smoke. Happy gasps at the sight in front of them.
2 towers. 2 towers were on fire and were burning up. A few people are falling out of the windows to escape the fire. There's a lot of screaming, pulling debris, and a crashed airplane in one of the towers. One of the tail of the plane was visible, which was nearing the point of collapse. I could hear a faint whining noise at this point, and I think that it was the plane's engine, which was probably still on. 7 seconds exactly later, the tail of the plane finally broke apart, with the largest piece of the tail hitting and killing someone. During this scene, fire trucks could be heard trying to douse out the flames, but it only slows the flames down. The wailing of the ambulance could also be heard taking away the bodies of the people who jumped out from the towers. It showed a weird guy on fire falling out from one of the towers screaming.
This is very judgmental.
He was a weird guy.
War crimes. You can count his war crimes all day, I say, Frosty says. Happy and the kids are seen again, but this time they stood still. I just want to say, this is really confusing because when they keep talking about the episode, this writer keeps flipping between present tense and past tense, and this really bothers me. Is that just me?
No.
This really bothers me. I need this person to stick to one. I'm begging you. Happy and the kids are seen again, but this time they stood still in fear. The smoke kept getting thicker and thicker, slowly obscuring the trees and equipment of the playground. The debris from the towers fell around the kids and Happy, and a person ran up to them and told them to run away from the towers before running off. When the older kid worriedly said, Happy, why are the towers on fire? It cuts to a higher floor that was near where the plane crashed, which revealed a kid that was under a huge piece of concrete, crying for help.
Some other kids tried to help him by lifting the piece of concrete off of him. He was screaming so loud it was almost heartbreaking. There were bodies and blood everywhere, and the pain and fear on the trapped kid's face was so realistic I cringed. After the shot and with the kid trapped under the concrete, the younger kid turns to the side to say, Happy, why are people running away from the towers? Why are they running?
Why are you running?
Happy turns to the camera, death smile on his face, very coldly said 3 words. Those 3 words will haunt me as long as I research the show. That's natural, children.
He took the kids away from the towers, leaving the kids stuck under the concrete screaming for help. 'Cause screw that kid! When the credits rolled, the audio of the scene kept playing, and at the end, before the video cuts out, something collapsed, making a very loud noise that could scare anyone watching. Please choose 1/10, I'm begging you. Why are you running?
I jumped out of
me. Oh,
it's my turn. I jumped out of my seat. Was Happy a death bringer in the form of an apple?
Oh my god!
Guys, death wasn't like a weird guy in a skeleton man in a cloak this whole time. He was a apple puppet. He's an apple puppet. Or was he a master predictor? If that episode somehow predicted a certain event in September. I have to watch episode 10 and 11 to see if there's anything else predicted. I might not see any predictions though, and honestly, I hope not. Oh, and do you want to know what happens when someone calls the tsunami aid phone number? Tomorrow I'm gonna go and call it.
I just want to say, these blog posts are written before that certain date. How would he know what happened?
No. The blog posts are written in 2011.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot.
But the show is supposed to be from like 1996 or something.
Right. Sorry, I got my dates wrong. Sorry, my bad. It's February 25th, 2011. Hey, I called the 1-800 hotline mentioned in episode 3. It was a pre-recording, which I will transcribe for you. Hello, my name is Happy. I am every kid's most helpful and favorite apple.
And worst nightmare.
If you want to make a donation, press 1. If you want to know about the earthquake, press 2. When I pressed 2, the hotline said this. An earthquake and tsunami has recently hit Japan, and we need all the help we can get. If you can make a donation of 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 50, or $100, you will be a big help. Anyone who donates gets a happy badge.
So I went ahead and donated $1 to the donation for the fun of it by using an outdated bank account that I never used. It responded, "Thank you for helping with the aid for the tsunami. Look in your mailbox in a week from now because you'll get your happy badge." I'm wondering what earthquake Happy predicted. Between 1999 and the current day, there were no 9.0 earthquakes in Japan. Since the 2003 Hokkaido earthquake was pretty close to when the episode was released, as well as the magnitude mentioned in the radio broadcast. I guess he was predicting about that. What? Well.
Well, this crazy.
You know what happened in 2011? In March?
Ugh. Well, well,
Well,
well.
anyways.
February 27th, 2011. Episode 10 was corrupt to say the least. It started up, but it had no audio, and the next part was so badly compressed that it was hardly viewable. The next part was just some plain static for the rest of the video. Great. A missing episode, I thought.
That's it. Alright. The end of the
That's
story.
it.
Just at the end.
Just nothing. That's it, folks. See you later.
Episode 11, called Happy's Trick, was actually watchable. The intro was just some weird offbeat carnival music, with Happy doing his death smile at the camera. The episode began with him in his van, driving on a winding road. As the episode went on, scars started to appear on his body. Eventually, Happy reached the playground, where many children were at play. He jumped out, looking like he was ready to abduct all of them, and said, "Hey kids, who wants to see Happy do a magic trick?" Like brainwashed zombies, the kids cheered and ran into his van. Happy closed his door and drives away from the playground.
My God.
You used hypnosis. It was super effective.
Oh my God, is that Hypno in the form of an apple? I knew it.
Wait, wasn't
After
there
a
like
few-
some kind of lore with Hypno, like abducting children or something?
Yes, there is.
Oh my gosh, it is Hypno. It's
There,
Hypno.
right? After a few minutes, the van came back, and the side door opened, revealing a motionless and expressionless Happy covered in blood. I couldn't take it anymore. Happy was making me feel extremely nauseous for some reason, so I skipped to the end of the episode. From what I saw, the rest of the episode was him watching TV and reading the news, with random zoom-ins at the newspaper. Why though? I'm guessing that they're predictions like episode 9, but after that episode, I'm not gonna go back and read them.
He's like, I couldn't care less now. Like, I ain't trying to find out. There was a very brief scene where Happy began to stab a child, but it quickly cuts out to Happy watching a scene on his TV where the inside of a space shuttle catches on fire. Like Apollo 11 or whatever? Not 11, Apollo
think-
something. One of the
Yeah.
Apollo space missions. Why the hell does this show keep showing scenes very reminiscent of future disasters? Once I had got to the end of the episode, Happy was holding a knife covered with blood. The camera began to pant out to a table which had a hand with cut marks laying on it. What was probably the most unusual thing about this episode happened after this scene. After a few seconds of the credits play, it suddenly cut to a black screen with text that said, If you get these DVDs, I copied the show over to them from whatever master tapes I could find. I wanted to preserve this show so that the last few episodes weren't lost forever. Now you might be wondering one thing. How did Nickelodeon air all these episodes? I don't know. They just did.
I feel that.
That's what. If you want to know more about the show, including its fate, see me, Casey.
Thank you for the self-care, by the way, Flower, for it, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Thankfully, I had a good grasp on whom the KC most likely was. Kevin Seward Christensen, a friend of mine. It wouldn't be out of the question. When I first met him, he did mention something about working with Nickelodeon until the end of the millennium. Hold on. Excuse me. Wanting to learn more about the show's fate, I went over to his house. What happened when I got there was, to put bluntly, odd. Face Nickelodeon!
Hey, I got the show. It's kind of fucked up and it's predicting certain terrible future events. You want to play
You wanna
it?
read them? You wanna watch them?
You want to air them on your channel? Yeah, sure, man. That's good. Sounds good to me.
Imagine.
When I got to his house, and I love the explanation. It's just like, I don't know how they aired them either. They just did. When I got to his house and rang the doorbell, door bell. Nobody responded. The door wasn't locked, so I decided to come in the house. Wouldn't it be go in the house?
Nope, he came into the house.
And see what was going on. Doorbell's great. I can't read. Leave me alone.
No. What I'm imagining is it's this huge statue of a bear, and you just like shake its paw, and it rings the doorbell. That'd be cute, like a teddy bear. Don't you think?
Yeah.
That'd be cute.
I heard a middle-aged woman crying upstairs. So how do you know just from the crying that she's middle-aged? How did you know? How did you know?
He's been around too many old ladies.
So I ran across the living room and up the stairs to see what was going on. Kevin's wife was in their bedroom, crying at a framed portrait of them together. I asked her what had happened to Kevin, and she replied with a very odd answer. Last night, someone or something took him away in his sleep. The police are trying to look for him, but they've come up with nothing. As usual, they questioned me and searched our house for any evidence, but there's none except for this scrap of paper.
She reached into her pocket and pulled out a folded piece of paper. I unfolded it, and it revealed itself to be a low-quality photograph of the scarred Happy Yappy during the natural scene. When I was at their house, I asked her how those episodes had managed to get aired on Noggin. This man had drugged the producers. He was going to...
She only managed to say that much before bursting into tears. I could only think that whoever that man was had kidnapped Kevin on the 26th. After comforting her, I left the Christensen household and walked off in a random direction. I just walked off. Thank you for the gifted sub to Door Bear.
Thank you for the gift sub to Door Bear. You ever think they're like, all these random people are just like, what?
Yeah, they're just like, what is happening?
Wow, I got a gift sub. It's crazy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Once I started to get near my house, I was startled by the noise of a gunshot nearby. I instantly ran to my house, fearing that whoever kidnapped Kevin and killed his wife. What? What? But his wife was just alive. What do you mean? Thank you for the resub, Hess. Thank you for the resub.
It's crazy.
Wait, why is Kevin Why is Kevin Wife's dead now? Why is he dead?
Hard Rock Hess 1989 gifted 1 subscriptions.
That was a very delayed. It's fine.
I guess.
Anyways. Was trying to chase after me. Before I closed the door, I took one last glimpse at the bushes on the other side of the street, and in one of them was a mutilated arm with an unknown figure standing behind it.
I'm just imagining like there's this arm.
Drink up,
flowing
bitch,
in
it's
midair,
hydrate
and then
time.
there's a person standing right behind it, the way it's phrased. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
March 3rd, 2011. Hey, I wanted to know if anyone has any recordings of a Happy Happy episode. If you do, please send me an email containing the video of it. You might wonder why I'm asking this. Well, I found my disc in pieces on my desk, and no, I didn't save the videos on my laptop. Oddly,
Rookie
the way it
move.
was broken, right? Oddly, the way it was broken was like blood. Where is this thing? I'll let you know.
Also, let's get messy. Hard Rock Hess 1989 subscribed to your channel for 10 months.
They could not hear you read that because of the delayed sub. It's fine. It's fine. You'll didn't need to hear that. March 4th.
March 4th.
March 4th, 2011. The badge finally came in the mail today. It came in a small box that had, interestingly enough, a timestamp from 2000. I could only guess that Nickelodeon still had some left over from when the show was still popular. When I opened the box and dumped out the contents, the badge came rolling out with the letter attached to it. The badge was made of plastic, had a silver bronze color, and depicted Happy Happy with a smile. On the back, Happy Happy Helper badge was imprinted in a stereotypical Omni font. The letter had the following written on it.
Aw.
To my friend, you have helped us help the Japanese. Of course, let me introduce myself. Unarguably, you have heard of me on Noggin. Can't understand what I'm saying? Well, I'll give you the answer. Happy Happy theme song. Now, where do I
You
begin
wanna
with this
sing it?
gift? Fine. Happy, 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 helps kids all day. There you go.
Yay!
Now, where do I begin with this gift? Today, I have given you a nice badge right from the old playground. How did I get these, you ask? Running across the playground, I tripped on a rock. I fell down, but I noticed the ground was uneven. Undoubtedly, something was buried, so I dug the ground and I found a crate filled with these badges. Why? Now it's time to be off. Watch Noggin at 8:30 a.m. CST to see my new adventures. Love, Happy Happy. I checked the back for anything interesting, but I found instead were these two lines of gibberish. Miskabursapow skadat wait skazon
Letters! It's a bunch of letters!
cool refrigeration
This is beautiful.
funks wedge I don't even know what they are.
It was beautiful!
I think I just summoned a demon or something.
It's Happy Happy! If you say that 3 times,
That's-
it'll show up.
That's the summoning spell for Happy Happy, damn it.
Now he's gonna show up later.
Ah.
March 5th, 2011. Assume the year is still 2011 from these dates. Today, I got an email from a man who claimed to be a user on WikiLeaks. Oh, that's suspicious. He had heard about my research on Happy
Oh,
Happy.
WikiLeaks.
Yeah, WikiLeaks! So he's trying to find any documents related to the show. He did find one, which told employees at Nickelodeon to never air certain TV shows or movies. After browsing through a massive description of Crybaby Lane and other shows, I found this block of text in the middle of the document.
Go ahead and take the rest of the...
Sorry. One show, originally named Happy Happy, was canceled due to excessive violence.
Violence.
Violence and gore. The show depicted a personified apple named Happy Happy that taught kids how to handle certain injuries, and on an episode called Hurt Happy, Teamwork. On their last and only 8th episode, only an hour had passed when Noggin began to remove all traces of the show. Children who had watched the show's final aired episode allegedly obtained symptoms of nausea and sleep deprivation. A 2003 report says that the episode seemed to depict explicit imagery of the September 11 terrorist attacks, even though the episode aired in 1999. I'm getting a lot more dubious about this show.
I wonder what about this show is...
Pretty suspicious.
very suspicious. June 1st. First off, yes, I know that Happy Happy might have predicted the recent earthquake and tsunami, so stop sending me emails about it. Stop it, guys. Stop. Stop it, please. I've had enough. To put it short, I'm back. Since my job involves working as a detective in the police department, I had to take a hiatus from this blog so I could get paid. Guys, I actually had to stop being an internet dweller long enough to do my job.
Guys, please, I'm so poor.
During this period, there were this guy is not poor, by the way, you'll see later. During this period, there were some trials involving the murder of Kevin Christensen. However, they came to an abrupt halt when the arm they found disappeared one day.
Oh, it was just an arm. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was. It was only an arm. How did it disappear from the evidence locker? Or, like the evidence stuff. Alright, anyways. I bet that Shadow Man stole the arm. Anyway. Anyways.
Anyway.
I was looking up Happy Happy on YouTube today when I found a video that said Kevin Christensen interview, audio only, so I watched it. Here's a transcript. Alright.
We should both read this together.
Yeah. Do you want to be the interviewer or Kevin Christensen?
I can be the interviewer, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Are you Kevin Christensen?
Yes.
So, are you the one who worked on Happy Happy's clay model?
Yes.
How did you get the job for Happy Happy?
I had just graduated from art college in late 1998. I heard about Nickelodeon Studios who were making cartoons. I heard about this random small indie studio called Nickelodeon. Never heard of it until then.
Yoshikage Kira stole the arm, Frosty says.
So I sent a resume, and a few weeks later I got the job, and I was happy. Well, until this shit hit the fan.
What happened on the day you made the Happy Happy model?
Okay, so basically, we had to design a cute-looking puppet for the show. We started with a rusty stick. That great job. That definitely cute. We love that.
Yes.
That was lying around the floor of the studio. Made an apple out of clay and stuck it on the stick. Alright. We added baby blue eyes as well as pupils so he could look cuter and less frightening for children. I don't think that worked. Huge green lips and clay arms. Finally, we added a stem and a leaf. We thought it was perfect for the show.
Who voiced Happy Happy?
I don't remember his name, but I do remember who he was from. It was a show called Fright House Screamers, which is the name of one of the sequels, by the way, where 4 teenagers had to spend the night at haunted places.
What happened to Fright House Screamers?
When they were filming the fourth episode, one of the teenagers was found dead on the place they were doing. Besides, the show sucked ass.
That sure is a response. Yeah, we were filming the episode and somebody died. The show kind of sucked anyway. Imagine! Was the voice of Happy the teenager who got killed?
Pretty sure not, because he died. Sure.
Back to Happy Happy. Why aren't there any surviving copies of Happy Happy? It's not my fault, J-Rain! How dare you? I'm just here. We're reading creepypasta.
Oh my gosh. That's a good point. See, Nickelodeon owns the tapes somewhere, but they're not going to release them for a long time. There have been bootlegs, of course, but none of the episodes after episode 11. But none show the episodes after episode 11, which is weird.
How dare you, J-Rain? I'm not a killer, I promise. I'm the interviewer. How many episodes of Happy Happy were there going to be?
2 full 26 episode seasons. Damn, that's a lot of episodes. They only showed 8 or 10 of the first season before Happy was cancelled. However, my friend Jim says there's actually 2 seasons, but he was very drunk when he said that. Besides, I don't trust him at all. He's full of shit.
Do you know any of the other crew who worked on Happy Happy?
I only know Jim. I only know that douchebag Jim. Jim sucks.
Screw you, Jim. Dear God, I've had some feverish nightmares of Happy Happy ever since I saw those last episodes. The dreams range from Happy doing his death smile. Frickin' Jim.
Frickin' Jim, man.
The dreams range from Happy doing his death smile for hours to him brutally murdering a kid off camera. Not only that, but I've become paranoid of apples.
Not the
If I see
apples.
one, no, the apples. If I see one at my house, I eat it as quick as I can or throw it away. Oh my god. I have seen the mysterious figure move, whether he's sitting on the side of a hill or standing near some trees. It never seems to leave me alone. However, I can at least describe his appearance.
First off, he can't be made of shadow because he has some sort of face with a mouth. Alright. Not a face with a mouth on it. That's crazy.
Oh no.
However, his mouth is locked into one expression, which happens to be Happy's death smile. It's Happy Happy.
It's Happy Happy!
I'm going to sound weird for this, but I wonder if he's happy. Wow, I wonder. I wonder. No, he can't be. There's a fine difference between this figure and Happy Happy, a child-sized apple. Oh well. Oh well, here's more about the stalker's body. He looks like he's slightly taller than me. For reference, I'm about 1.87 meters. I don't know how tall that is.
I don't know.
Hold on, it's
You here to-
6'1".
Dang, it's tall.
Damn, this person's hella tall.
Smack that booty, smack that booty, smack that booty, booty, booty.
What?
I'm smacking Coco's booty.
Okay. It looks about midway for his height. If he keeps appearing, I'm going to have to board up my house. I'm not sure what his problem is, but if he doesn't stop, I am going to call... Wait, aren't you a cop? Aren't you a cop?
No, he's a detective. He's a detective. He works as a detective.
But couldn't he still arrest people?
No, he can't. He just gathers evidence, I think.
I am going to call the cops next time I see him, so you're going to call one of your co-workers?
Probably. June 11th. Great. Just great. How the heck do I put this in short? Right now, I'm at the library, which could very well be the only place in Aberdeen that has a free-to-use computer. It's been 5 full days since I've last encountered the figure. And that man has some sort of problem because he burnt my house down. My god. Yeah, he burnt the entire thing down for no reason whatsoever. I did manage to save some things from my house, like my laptop and the Happy Happy badge and letter.
Yeah, because that's important, the Happy Happy badge. Gotta save the Happy Happy badge, guys.
Absolutely, it's lost content.
Even then, I feel like I've released some sort of bullshit curse from watching those episodes of Happy Happy. And the library is my only hope spot. Thanks to that figure, I'm not even going to research more on this show anymore. After destroy the badge and letter, I'm going to close down this blog. Or better yet, I should kill that fucker for what he did. I don't give a damn if I break the law and get sent to jail. Whoever the figure is has to pay for what he's done to me. A valid crash out.
However, I'm not sure the figure burned down my house. I didn't see his figure near my house, so it could have just been a chimney or electrical fire. So you know what? Forget what I said about closing down the blog and killing the figure. I'm going to treat the fire like it was natural and keep researching the show. I'm not expecting it to act nicely in the following.
He was gonna give it up, and then his Happy Happy addiction kicked in.
Right?
Like, oh, I'm starting to get withdrawals already, thinking about quitting.
Oh, no, right? Ah, cool.
I finally got somewhere to live in. To be more precise. Oh, this is June 28th, by the way. Like, 17 days later.
Yeah.
I bought a mobile home in the nearby trailer park a few days ago. Since I'm not the richest man in my neighborhood, this will definitely do for now until I get enough money to buy a proper house. On Happy Happy, however, one of my friends, Jim Forrester, it's fucking Jim, actually remembered Happy Happy.
Jim!
It is most likely the one mentioned in Kevin's interview. He said that there were more episodes I didn't have on the DVD. It turns out the most violent episodes were actually at the end of the season. The entire first season was supposed to have 25 episodes, plus a TV movie. No one mentioned it because Jim and Nickelodeon had the only known high-quality tapes until I found the DVD. It's also worth mentioning that the series slowly got more violent as the series progressed. Jim sent me a disc with fragments of Happy Happy's episodes. Here are the contents of the disc. You know?
Oh, okay, sorry. I was waiting for you to keep going. The first clip starts out with a close-up of a school bell ringing. It cuts to Happy Happy standing next to a kid sitting at a desk. The kid's trying to answer a math problem. He gives up and says, I don't know how to do my homework. Soon, the teacher says, class is dismissed. The kid becomes ashamed that he didn't know, that he didn't know how to do his homework. But Happy says, that's alright. I'll sing you the math song and you'll understand. After the kid gasps, Coco! Happy sings a song about math. Ew. It was distorted in both audio and video, but I could thankfully make out the lyrics. You want me to sing this?
I'm going to show you how to do your homework. 7 plus 4 is 11.
Sing it?
And 9 minus 2 is 7. Oh, there's a 9 and 11 in this, guys. It's...
Oh no!
Oh no! Math's not a chore because 15 minus 11 equals 4. 6 plus 2 is 8. And you're doing great. Now here's the last 3. You're on a spree. 66. That's a big jump. 66 minus 39 is 27. And negative plus... Or negative plus... Thanks, mess. Negative 5 plus 16 is 11. 2 minus 1, and now your homework is done. That's a big, like, jump from, like, 7 plus 4 and 6 plus 2 to 66 minus 39 and negative 5 plus 16. Oh.
Illuminati theme plays. I actually don't know what that's the Illuminati theme.
Nah, I think they're referencing, like, the X-Files theme. Da 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 da. But anyways, after that, the kid says, "Wow, thanks, Happy Happy. I found it out that the kids were doing math that was more suitable for older elementary students."
The next fragment was one of the violent episodes. Even though the clips looked like they were separate and from different episodes, they actually seemed to be in order. They started with 3 kids saying that their families were gone. They proceeded to cry so loudly that it was almost painful to see. Happy Happy and the 2 other kids entered the shot and tried to calm them down. Eventually, they managed to calm down the 3 kids, and all 5 of them leave. However, Happy had this weird, perverted, and greedy expression. He tells the kids to come with him, and they follow him into an abandoned office building. 2 minutes later, he leaves the building, dragging several money bags with him. The kids were screaming for help again.
Not again. They should stop doing. Just kidding.
Oh my god.
It didn't end there. There was one fragment of a somewhat violent episode. Happy was putting a bandage on a kid's arm. Oddly enough, he was wearing a long coat in this episode. And in the far corner of his pocket, a needle with green fluid is visible. Happy gave the kid a shot with the needle, which knocked the kid out. He dragged the kid into his van and a chainsaw was heard. It's the Charlie cameo. It's a Charlie.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
The DVD stopped after that.
Oh, you want to know more about the encounter with the figure? First, it turns out he was at the library, so I got out of there. It's time for me to go hang out with the homies for a while. I was doing some gardening. Night, y'all. Thanks for stopping by, Hess. I hope you had a good time. I hope I can see you next time. Thank you. Have a good night. She where was it?
However,
you got me. About Kleiner, though, what I thought was here was actually someone else that looked like him.
who?
Secondly,
Who are these people?
I don't even know. Are there posts missing?
I don't know.
What I thought was here was actually someone else that looked just like him. And secondly, I gave him a nickname. It's Forensic, which is better than calling him the figure. I didn't come up with that name though. I found a scrap of paper on my desk that said Forensic. Obviously, since I had to call the figure something, I'll call him Forensic from now on. When I saw him 17 days ago, he seemed to have fingers with claws.
I love it. I love it when the stalker guy who burned down my house tells me his name on a scrap of paper.
It's crazy.
Isn't that great? Don't you love it when that happens?
Yeah, it's amazing.
I don't mean like he had retractable claws in his fingers. His fingers looked like they were very sharp. Also, I got a good look at how he ran. He seems to be hunchbacked, which means he would be taller when he would be standing up straight. I would say about 6'9", although you could speculate that since I don't have a picture, of him yet.
Oh my god. Forensic? It's forensic with a K. It's sorry, it's pronounced. I think it's pronounced forensic.
It's forensic with a Z and a K.
So it's Z-I-K, yeah. July 14th. Jim Forrester has called me again with another development. Tristan Ye, the man who voiced Happy Happy and the star in Fright House Screamers, was killed today. His
Oh
body
no,
had 3
Tristan
long-
Yay! Not Tristan
Yay!
Yay!
Tristan Yay!
More like Tristan Nay.
His body had 3 long and deep marks on his neck, on his chest. A little bit
Cut
little
marks.
gory,
Cut
but,
marks. Yeah.
Cut marks, yeah. Even though the police marked it as a murder by a bladed weapon, I think Forensic killed Tristan. It just seemed like a weird coincidence that my CD of the Happy Happy episodes were clawed in the same way that Tristan Ye was. Jim, however, said in response that they would be very sharp claws, since the markings had managed to put a deep cut in one of his ribs.
How would Jim know that? Aren't you the
know,
detective,
right?
not Jim?
Right!
I'm confused.
Am I? I don't know. Were they close? Were they related or something, and that's how he knows? I don't know. I might need to research Fright House Screamers after I'm done with Happy Happy. It sounds quite interesting. Yeah, somebody dies. Very interesting. Wow.
Wow. June 15th.
Wow.
Today, Jim Forrester gave me a DVD with 3 new episodes. According to Jim, the first one is the episode with the green fluids needle. The second one, the second being the full version of Happy Goes to School. And the last one might be the second part of the Happy Happy TV movie. I wouldn't be able to describe the episodes if it wasn't for the extensive cleaning the disc needs. You gave me a dirty-ass disc! July 17th. After all this time, I cleansed the disc enough to be watchable. The only problem is that it sometimes freezes when a video gets played. Here are the contents. The first episode started out with the scene with the green fluids needle. After Happy kills the kid, he drives to a crashed plane. Why is there another crashed plane? Where the scene with the money bags happened. What money bags? It cuts to the playground, where Happy was playing with some kids. It was along the normal until his skin peeled off, revealing a rotten apple core.
Ew.
It was like an orange peeler was being used on him. The skin landed on a boy's head, covering his face like a blanket. The weird part about this scene was that the kids had no reaction to Happy's skins being peeled, almost like it never happened. After a minute of seeing the boy with Happy's skin on his head, the episode ends.
Oh my god. Sarah wants to know, how is this creepypasta, bro? It's a pasta.
It's something.
It's definitely something. The second episode was, as Jim said, Coco, no, the full version of Happy Goes to School. It begins with a mass scene and song and Coco, no. It begins with the mass scene and song, but in a vastly improved quality. Never mind, it's good now? That's crazy. After that, Happy goes into a science class where a kid is messing around with a Bunsen burner. Eventually, the kid gets his finger burned by accident. Happy informs, never play with the Bunsen burner without adult supervision. If you don't, you might get hurt like Eddie here. After a short monologue, Happy puts an ice pack on Eddie's burn, and he thanks Happy. By the way, if you get burned, you're supposed to...
Don't put ice on it. Don't put ice on it. It makes it
You're supposed to
worse.
put it under running water, yeah.
Running cold water, yeah. Don't put
Put it
ice on
under
it.
Cool water first. The ice pack will actually make it worse. Don't do it.
Definitely don't put butter on it. I don't know who's going around telling people put butter on a
People are-
burn. It makes it
My
worse.
mama told me about that, and I was like, oh my god.
Anyways, a few seconds after Happy puts the ice pack over the kid's burn, he hears an argument coming from the hallway. The burn cooks the
No.
It cuts to a bully mocking a young kid, telling him that his art project is the dumbest thing ever. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because of this, the younger kid starts crying. After some more mocking, the bully runs off laughing. Right as he leaves, Happy comes over and tells the kid to never give up at what he likes doing. The kid instantly cheers up and runs into a classroom, presumably to tell a teacher about the bully. To eat the finger. Chemical burns could get mustard.
Oh, goodness. Finally, I saw the second part of the Happy Appy movie. It started out with Happy Appy driving his van on the road and leading to the playground. It showed a kid playing with rocks on the side of the road. By accident, he threw a large rock on the road, which landed directly in the path of Happy's van. Happy thought it was an animal and tried to swerve out of the way, but the van went off the road and crashed into a grassy ditch. For the scene, footage of a real car crash was used for whatever reason. After the scene,
See now, a random
van
car
started-
crash. Just
Yeah.
throw that in there.
What if they didn't use? What if it wasn't even the same car? That'd be really funny, actually. It's not even the same van. It's just like a Toyota or something.
Yeah, it's just like a little Prius.
Yeah. After the scenes, the van started to catch on fire. Some kids, including the one who threw the giant rock, ran over to the burning wreckage.
Damn, it caught on fire? That's crazy.
Oh my god.
The music for this scene isn't the happy-go-lucky music that plays throughout the show. The sounds clips of a reverse Revolution 9 with Happy screaming, "Get me out!" After a kid says, "There! His hat! His hat!" It cuts to Happy's bloody stem.
Oh
I
my
said
God.
bloody. He's an apple. Which
I was about to
made
say.
which had a mouth with bloody T's on it. Why though? Why?
Ew.
Why?
That's actually terrifying.
The stem proceeded to scream, which was one of the screams that Mike Shank did in American movie. What?
I don't know.
Another kid says, his body! Happy's body was badly burnt and scratched up, with blood coming out of the larger, deeper cuts. Oh. It's kinda gross.
I know.
Anyways. Happy tried to crawl out of the burning wreck. Also, ad breaks starts in 3 minutes, gang. If you want to avoid ads, maybe drop a sub. I would greatly appreciate it. Happy tried to crawl out of the burning wreck with his right arm, but it was only a minute until he collapsed and died while screaming to weird sci-fi noises. Not the weird sci-fi noises.
Oh my god.
I'd never want to die
What
with
up,
the
everybody? How you
weird
doing?
sci-fi noises running in the back. The
What
next
heck?
scene is just showed the road, lacking any children whatsoever, with the remains of Happy and the van in plain sight. It cuts to a funeral where the kids are crying over Happy's dead body, while one kid said, "Why, Happy, why?" Another tried to wake up Happy by shaking his corpse. After the funeral scene, it showed Happy's body with blood on his broken teeth. The shot fades to a scene taking place 10 years later where a kid was talking to her mother.
My god. The mother replied to the girl, but her speech was in reverse. After re-reversing it, the speech turned out to be, "Don't worry, my daughter. Happy Appy's coming to take you away. Ha-ha!" Just ha-ha.
Aha!
Ha. The father comes in and talks about how bad Happy was, but in a sarcastic tone. After the mother asks why he randomly brought Happy up, It's really unfortunate. The father brings out a knife and ouchies the mother in the head. The girl screams, runs to the mother's side, and starts crying. The father's skin peels off, like the scene with Happy in the orange peeler, revealing Happy with his injuries from the car crash. It isn't. Did the father look like? Was father fat? Like apple shaped?
I guess so.
How
He was
big is Happy again? They said
Happy.
child.
Happy was the child, or Happy was the dad the whole time.
My God, I'm so sorry. This
It
is
was
the first
Happy,
stream.
Happy all along.
I'm sorry you come back to a stream.
This is the best
and
strain to
it's
come back
this.
to.
Happy proceeds to ouchie the girl too. Ow. Luke, I am your father. Little girl, I am happy. I am happy.
Oh gosh. The last shot before the credits was Happy smiling over the bodies of the mother and the kid, as well as the skin of the father. Instead of the theme song playing over the credits, dark carnival music played, with clips of Revolution 9 and Napoleon 14's They're Coming to Take Me Away, haha. A narrator said his stomach was in two today. There was two, and there is none now. He's there. He's getting next to his sister with all he knows. What does this mean? I'm so confused. And finally, he sees to work in the underworld.
I think this is just insanity.
Guess what the narrator was talking over? He was talking over Happy. With a bloodied scalpel in one hand and an X-Acto knife in the other. They're basically the same thing, but okay. It slowly panned down to the disguise Happy was under, like the magic trick episode, and stopped at the hand of the skin, which had cut marks on it. The end. The episode ended. That's it.
Wow. By the way, Zero says won the LSD.
When the LSD.
Won the LSD. July 23rd. It's almost been a while since I watched part 2 of the Happy TV movie. It turned out.
Wait, it's been almost a since I watched part 2. That's what that says.
Yeah, I was trying to take a guess. I think I think it's been 5 days, so I guess it's almost been a week since I watched part 2 of the Happy TV movie.
So it's been almost a since.
It turns out that someone cleaned out the first part, so I asked him to email it to me. It turns out he was right. Here's what happened in the first half. It starts with the carnival theme from the credits of part 1, but with distorted voices. The intro often flashed out to white. After when the original intro would play, he went straight to Happy in a medical bed dying from an unknown disease, with children at his side. This is insane. Happy said in a loud voice, "They're coming to take me away!"
Oh my gosh.
And it cuts to one of the younger children. He was trying to fake crying over Happy's death, but the single tear that came from the child was in claymation.
He played a solemn piano tune after another kid with a high-pitched voice said, "They're coming to take me away."
Sorry, headphone users.
It also showed Happy coughing up blood, and a few seconds later, his bed wheeled itself into a surgery room. A damn possessed bed? Hello?
Oh my God. Thank you, Fasty.
What followed was an hour of stop motion surgery. It was so
Oh my God.
It was so horrifying, but yet so compelling. Yes, the apple surgery. They did surgery on an apple.
Oh my God, it's like the one video where they did surgery on a
grape. Yeah, that's what I was referencing. They did surgery on an
Wow.
apple. How did the episode creator get create? Oh my God! Creator created a decent surgery scene with puppets. After that, Happy comes out in a wheelchair, and the other children said, "Are you okay, Happy?" And Happy said, "Yes, my friends," and gave them a large hug. After that, it faded to a title that said, 3 months later. It started to fade in on the second part of the TV movie, but the video ended as soon as the fade stopped.
This TV movie sucks, man. Can I just say?
It's the
What's
worst TV
plot?
I don't even
This
know
is-
what's
I know
happening.
It's a TV movie, but this sucks, man.
What's
There's
the-
no plot.
It's like the first half he has surgery and gets healed, and then the second half he gets in a car crash and dies, but then
There's
comes
no
back
plot.
as a dad and kills people.
There's no comprehensive. Like it doesn't even flow well.
What is this movie?
What is this movie? This movie sucks.
They got high when
clearly.
they got high when they made the movie.
Dang, Zero really meant it when they said what in the LSD.
Yes.
Clearly. It's insane. July 24th. I got another episode today. One of my blog followers who has a job in daycare center in Seattle mailed me a VHS tape. The tape had a white label that said, written in blue Sharpie, because the blue Sharpie is very important. Happy is the hospital doctor. Hospital. He found the tape because a kid brought it with him for whatever reason and started crying when he saw the contents. The tape began with a few minutes of static and then played the famous intro, but with new lyrics that didn't match the tune too well. What the sigma? Happy helps those kids. Happy. Wait, happy. Yeah, okay.
It didn't match the tune. You're right. You are correct.
Okay.
It went to a POV shot of Happy running through a hospital for 2.5 minutes. That's a long ass
That's a
time.
long time.
For like a
bruh.
10-minute episode, 2.5 minutes. That's a long time. With the choir singing Amazing Grace. Amazing. Since I knew-
Amazing grace, how sweet
Sweet the
the
sound.
sound.
Since I knew what Amazing Grace was about because of choir experience. Because of choir, not just because you know what it's okay. I was prepared for anything related to death. That's the Happy on his metal stick, doing his death smile for a long time. No second count this time? No counting the seconds? Where's our seconds? How long
I
did
know,
he do
right?
it for?
Oh no! What if it was like 30 or 100 or 5? Yeah. It's been 4 hours of reading creepypastas. How you doing, Moist Cheeto Juice?
Like the other 2 times, he watched over any living thing near the TV with his uncanny, soulless baby blue eyes. His death smile made his glare worse, giving an immense feeling of threat to anyone watching.
Can I just? Aw, it's okay, Moist Cheeto Juice.
It'll be
He's
up in
always the pod.
VODs.
Can I just say, I know it's supposed to look like it's supposed to be an apple, right? But I keep imagining Happy as the Duolingo owl for no reason.
This whole thing was just about the Duolingo owl in disguise this whole time.
I know, right?
All those kids just didn't finish their Spanish lessons.
Where's Cheeto Juice says, I'm napping. I can't bully on the bod. JK. Suspicious. It's okay. You missed Kaji at the beginning. Boom. Got him. Sorry, continue. It's crazy.
After the Amazing Grace choir ended, ambient noises started playing. It kept growing louder and louder, and very suddenly zoomed in on Happy. Finally, after 10 minutes of watching the clay apple staring you down, that's a long...
Oh my god.
Wow. With loud ambiance, he says, "Hey kids, let's go find some children to help." He runs up to some body bags holding bodies, while a nurse is zipping one up. Happy walks up to the nurse and says, "Hello, Mrs. Nurse." How do you know it's a Mrs. and not a Miss? How dare you? Can I help those people? And the nurse says, Happy, they're dead. They won't come back. Right before the
My
credits,
God.
Happy turns the camera with another death smile and says something that could be more disturbing than the natural scene and the staring scene and made me cringe. Remember, kids, you will all die one day, and I will be there to help you.
Oh my God. July 28th. This is insane. Can I just say?
Remember,
Oh my God.
cultists, you will all die one day, and I won't be there to help you.
Don't say that. That's sad. A week ago, Jen told me that a fire had recently ravaged through the studio that I filmed Happy Happy. It wasn't until the 25th that I visited the ruins of the studio if I could find anything that could help me investigate Happy Happy. Holy run-on sentence.
That's the
After
long sentence.
Not even a comma, man. After traveling on the I-5 for 20 or so hours, I reached the studio. It was completely abandoned, but what was very strange was that no one was there to demolish it. After grabbing a flashlight and turning it on, I proceeded to sneak inside.
Wait, this person I thought was from Russia.
I don't know. Did they say specifically Russia?
Well, they
don't-
said like at the beginning that the show
Yep.
was in like like Cyrillic or whatever. Remember?
Oh, they went to go.
And then originally when they were like talking about their height, they said in meters. So they're like European, like Eastern European.
I don't know.
But now
Wait.
they're in America. They're in America. I'm confused. Somebody
I
help
don't
me.
think they
Make it make
They
sense.
didn't mention. They haven't mentioned Russia. No.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
They said like they're from Aberdeen.
But like I'm talking about further up, like further up.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm confused.
I don't know.
This story doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to make it make sense when it doesn't make sense. Okay. When I got into what remained of the lobby, I saw two rooms that weren't overly burnt or crushed by debris. A sound set in a storage room. The storage room had a lock on it, so when I went into the sound set first, it was massive. Oh, so I went into the sound set first. It was massive and around the size of half a football field. Why is the sound set so large? Despite the sound set being large, the only things were some remains of green screen stages and a burnt studio camera.
Oh my God. For some reason, parts of the remaining cloth on the stages had what looked like bloodstains on it. When I was walking through the sound set, I can't read, I heard male laughter and the movement of a lanky figure near the back. How do you know he's lanky?
How
I
did
got
you
the
hear?
heck out of-
How did the movement tell you that the sound of the movement tell you it was a lanky figure?
Right. I got the heck out of the sound set and blocked the door with a burnt desk. After that close encounter, I went over to the storage room and broke the rusted lock off the door. After I'd opened the door, the room turned out just to be a vault of props that were used in the show.
There was a mostly intact shelf to the right of the room, which held some reels of tape. After stealing them, wow, thank you for admitting your crimes. I found a safe which had been partially melted into the floor. After some force, I managed to rip it off the floorboards and haul it to the car. Damn, he's literally stealing stuff. After going into the storage room a third time, I heard what sounded like wood burning. So I checked the sound set to see what was going on. The entire back wall had been lit ablaze by some vandal. I quickly checked the storage room for any more artifacts, which it didn't have, and ran out of the building before the entirety of it started to burn up. I seriously wonder who the hell had done this. Is it forensics? So So dedicated to kill me that he would set an entire TV studio on fire to do so? Was it even him at all?
Was it?
Was it?
Was it? August 1st. After dealing with some personal things, I got around to breaking the lock of the safe. The contents were one thing, and that was Happy Abby's puppet doing the death smile. Even though I really don't want to own him, I'll keep the puppet in case it helps me find out more about the show's history. The tapes weren't anything special. They were just Happy Abby's earlier episodes in a higher quality than the DVDs.
Damn.
Oof.
Keeping the Apple demon puppet. August 2nd. On closer examination though, the Happy Abby puppet has a few anomalies. First off, the right hand was quite obviously reattached, which could suggest that someone accidentally ripped Happy's hand while trying to get him to hold something. One of his eyes was a darker blue than the baby blue his eyes normally were, and his leaf was broken off halfway. Finally, there was writing on the back of the puppet's head, but some of it had been smudged. Property of Nickelodeon's owned by
It also turns out that the tapes were, like the Happy Abby puppet, different from what I thought. For Happy's vacation and Hurt Happy, the scenes with missing frames had those frames back. However, what was more interesting was that the Hope poster that was in Happy's van was missing from those tapes. I guess those tapes were actually work quality, and not the finished product. If that's so, it doesn't explain why the tape that held Happy Goes to School had the beginning of the towers on it. Cheeto is Starknato's beloved boy wife.
Hi, Mystic. How are you doing?
Hey, how you doing? I can only guess that the Towers was originally a normal episode in production, but some butthead edited it and ended up canceling the series.
Oh, we got our first picture. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, not our first picture. That's natural, children. Well, what a picture. I love that. I love that for us. Anyways. August 4th. When I was getting the mail at night, I managed to find Forensic looking at me from the garage. This time, however, I finally took a picture of him, even though it was incredibly blurry. At least I have a photo of what he looks like. The odd thing is that, unlike regular times, where Forensic has Happy's death smile on his mask, he had a frown on his mask. I wonder why he wore a frowning mask this time, until I smashed and burned the Happy Happy puppet, because I think it's powering Forensic. I could be wrong though, which is probably true. I kept the tapes though, as they are good enough to keep.
Insane. Imagine the puppets are powering somebody.
Okay.
Also, congratulations on moving into your first apartment, Mystic.
Congrats! Congrats!
Sharknado, hope you're doing okay. I see that comment about coming close to perishing. I hope you're okay. Don't do that. Hope you're doing better. I'm concerned. Hope you're okay, buddy. August 15. I apologize for not updating this blog lately. I don't really have much to say. Previously, I've been crept out. I thought I destroyed the Happy Happy puppet 3 days ago. But when I went into the kitchen to make a snack, I saw it laying on the counter without any damage done to it. Ugh. You be vibing? Okay. So. Also, I've had many nightmares about Happy or Forensic. The most vivid one, based off of the towers, occurred to me last night. I saw a completed Freedom Tower being hit. No way you called it a Freedom Tower. That's insane. Almost ironically, by a large airliner. Onlookers were either running away, crying, or praying. I remember that I was one of the onlookers, unable to move an inch. Right next to me was a ripe apple tree, which oddly hadn't been knocked over by debris. On the pavement, there was an apple that had presumably broken off the tree.
Picked it up and almost got to take a bite out of it. However, I noticed that Forensic was watching me from a nearby bush. As I bit the apple, it suddenly grew a mouth and began screaming loudly.
Ew!
Horrified, I threw the apple to the pavement, which injured it more. As soon as the apple hit the ground, Forensic disappeared from the bush as the scream from the apple grew louder. The fires on the Freedom Tower kept flaming on and on until the thing collapsed, sending a cloud of debris towards onlookers. Right before I was hit, I jumped out of bed, screaming in horror. I don't know why, but it seems like Forensic and Happy are the only things that I can really think about anymore. Thanks to them, I think I'm going insane.
You think? I think that's a given. First off, I can't see fruits without thinking about Happy in any way. Thankfully, though, I don't think about Happy when I see a vegetable, unless I find an episode involving a vegetable clay puppet. Secondly, I fear tall and skinny, and especially both, people a lot more than I used to. Mainly because of Forensic and how he's very tall and skinny. Like I mentioned. And when I see a playground, I imagine Happy in that one dark, plant-filled abandoned corner of the playground, doing a death smile and looking like he's ready to murder every child. I really regret researching this show.
So why don't you stop then?
I know, right? Genius, that man is. I've learned more about Fright House streamers, but it's not as related to Happy as I thought it'd be.
August 16th. Today I went to look for Happy on the TV, even though it sounds idiotic to look for a show on the channel that it's banned from. It's worth a shot. I woke myself up when Nick Jr. started and watched the shows for Happy. It all went well, playing Dora the Explorer and Yo Gabba Gabba, when a bumper error arrived. A woman's voice said, "And now we have something special to show you. Please welcome, for the first time in a decade, Happy." What is the coincidence of the... It's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna look for Happy on a channel that it can't be on. And now coincidentally the same day I'm looking for it, it's there. They're playing it. Damn. I was excited. For that I would most likely see a new episode. Unfortunately, it was the school episode again. Even though I was disappointed, I was still elated from seeing an episode of Happy air. At that point, I had a major question. Did the episode air? Did a new employee mistakenly air the episode without knowing the history of Happy? Or did someone else deliberately air them? If someone did air them deliberately, why did they? Was a retro day at Nick Jr. and they allowed a showing of Happy just for once? Or did someone know about my research blog and to help they aired an episode? Sure.
Can
Sure.
I ask you for a favor?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the bathroom again. You can go ahead and keep reading if you want. I will still be listening. Don't worry.
Okay. Second post.
BRB.
Second post for the same day. Hey, I've got 2 things to tell you. First, I will try to make at least 1 post every day. All the way until when I can quit researching Happy. Second, I'm keeping track of the episode. Here are my guesses for the episode list. Anything with parentheses describes the episode better. 1. Happy's vacation. 2. Her Happy. 3. Monkey bar hit mishap. 4. Happy goes to school. The one with the math song. 5. Nate needs help. 6. Never run with knives. 7. Happy fixes kids. 8. Question mark. Happy fixes kids part 2? 9. Happy fixes kids part 3. 10. The towers. 11. Happy the doctor. The one with the green fluid needle, the crashed plane, and Happy's skin peeling off. 12. Question marks. 13. Happy's trick. 14. The Happy movie, parts 1 and 2. I know there are only 15 episodes mentioned here, but I haven't discovered the other 9 yet when I publish this post. Also, that's 14, not 15, but okay. August 18th, which is 2 days after he said he was going to start making a post every day. I was on YouTube when I came across a Happy video. It was named The Happy Dance, and it was a promo that aired on Noggin. In it showed Happy moving around like he was breakdancing. The music was slightly distorted, but it had someone making and failing at beatbox noises. accompanying it with some lyrics on how to do the happy dance. Do the happy dance. Jump to the left, jump to the left, jump to the left, jump to the left. Now jump to the right. Why does this sound like the Cupid shuffle? To the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Jump to the right, jump to the right, jump to the right. Now get down and scoot to your left, scoot to your left, scoot to your left, scoot to your left. Now scoot to your right. Do the happy dance. After that, it said, watch Happy Happy every Monday at 8 a.m. And it ended. And I know it isn't a new episode, but it's a cute thing I saw. August 23rd, 2011. He's really keeping up to that everyday post thing. As I was looking over some old posts today, I noticed a draft in the folder. Normally I wouldn't have drafts in there unless I had to finish a post on another day. So this stuck out to me as odd. I opened it and I found out that Forensic had somehow gotten into my blog. I'm guessing he used a keylogger, but anything's possible. Here are the contents. You know, Forensic, the guy with the giant claws, is very good at computer hacking. You know, the guy who apparently slashed through a whole ass CD with his giant claws, somehow used a keylogger and didn't destroy the computer with his giant claw fingers. Hello there, my good friends. Are you feeling well today? Good, because Garrison is not here today. Instead, you will be getting a post from his favorite friend, Forensic F Forensic. That's right, his name is Forensic F Forensic. The best name. I like to believe it's Forensic. That's his name. So life's pretty good from where I'm standing. I've killed a lot of people now. This year alone I've killed Kevin, Christensen, and Tristan. Yay! Amazing, isn't it? Those are rookie numbers too. You killed 2 people? Lame. Well, you just wait. Once I'm done with Jim Forrester, I'll kill Garrison. And it ain't going to be pretty. What will I choose to kill him? Will it be the good old knife to the head? Or maybe I'll pick a slow, painful torture? I might not mentally scar him, but it is in the question. Oh, the possibilities are endless. But now there's a big question I will answer. What will I do to Garrison's body? Will I? And it ends there. Why did he leave off mid-sentence? Did his internet break down? Was he noticing that I was starting to wake up? Or maybe he got booted off somehow? I don't really know. All I know is that Forensic tried to post to my blog, and I'm not happy. This is my blog. How dare he? How dare he? However, there was a sound clip left on the blog post. It was a 3-minute sound clip of static with some voices talking here and there. I'll try to decode it later. August 24th. Today, the same person who uploaded the Kevin Christensen interview on YouTube added a new interview. This time, it was Jim Forrester being interviewed. He worked on some of the scripts for Happy Happy, including Nate Needs Help. Is Mina back? Is she back? I see a lot of movement happening.
Hi.
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 Hello, Mount Bean. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Oh, my favorite scary story? I don't really know, actually.
Clearly, it's my immortal.
That's not a scary story. Did you hear about Forensic trying to use hacks to get into Jerrison's blog post?
I did see
with
that,
his
yeah.
giant claw fingers? How dare he?
Ugh.
How dare he? That's
Ew.
very rude. Alright, you ready to be the interviewer?
I am. We're right at the beginning of the interview, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready. Steady. So, were you one of the scriptwriters for Happy Happy?
Unfortunately, yes.
That's crazy. Just straight up, man. I had to.
Dairy delivery
you
first.
know-
Hello, how are you doing tonight?
Yo, the milk. Do you know what happened to Happy Happy?
Well,
No, it's Mina's fault.
It's Mina's fault. Well, we actually managed to pull off a third of the first season just fine, without any complaints whatsoever. We were all ready to begin the other thirds when we were canceled.
Why was the show canceled?
An accident.
Wait. An accident happened? What kind of accident could cause the show's cancellation?
During a break, we did get the employees some resting time. We made a joke episode for fun. The episode in question had 2 smoldering towers, which were on fire. You know, looking at it now reminds me way too much of a certain event in September. The episode was aired because someone managed to sneak a tape and broadcast it on Noggin, and poof, the show was canceled. Good riddance.
Oh my god. Do you know who broadcasted it?
No, the only person I think that would broadcast it is, I forgot. It's been 10 years, you know?
I can understand, Jim. Anyway, here's one last question. Who is the director of the show?
I don't know who the director is as well, but I can tell you one thing. He's most likely dead.
Most
Why-
likely and
why
not
is-
for sure.
Why is he most likely dead? Why?
Most likely doesn't mean 100% dead.
Well, it's like, but why is he most likely dead, though?
I know, right?
The
Like, is it due to
show-
old age or what?
Like, the show didn't come out that long ago. That would be really weird. I don't know.
Unless he's old. I
Yeah.
don't know.
He would have had to been like a
Grandpa.
grandpa, yeah.
August 27th. Today, I found the torrent of another episode of Happy Happy. Oh, thank you for following Wyatt the Drawer. Appreciate it. Thank you. Called Mean Miranda / Happy Van's Breaks. Happy's Van Breaks, excuse me.
Not
Mean
his
Miranda's poem
van.
is about not the fit. Was it the one he crashed? Ooh, want to hear a joke? All right, I'm game.
Want
What's
to
the
hear
joke?
your mom.
Don't. What you say about my mama? What you say about my mama?
I said I want to hear your mom.
Thank you for lurking, Fusty. I appreciate it.
Is there something wrong with wanting to hear your mom, Mina?
Yes.
Yeah, what is it?
She might see something gross. It's a joke. What happens if a priest goes to a law school?
They die. Just kidding.
Don't say no. I don't think so. Think they'll be confused.
They go to jail.
They pray. That's all I got. Actually, I'm not good with these kinds. I'm not good with these kinds of jokes. What happens? Tell me. I'm ready. I can take it. Mess, do you know?
No.
Can you take it?
No.
Dang. He becomes a father-in-law to your father-in-law. Oh.
Father-in-law.
Actually, I'm gonna say that for Kaji. You might like this one. Hold on. Got it. Kaji might like that one. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the joke. I appreciate that. Ahem. Me and Miranda's plot was about boys no older or younger than between 6 and 8, being bullied by a teenage girl named Miranda. Happy gives the kids bandages and advice to help them. He keeps getting progressively angry when the episode goes on, starting from being slightly irritated to being extremely,
Picked off.
yes. At the end, Happy coldly says, "Bully one more kid, and you'll get a surprise, Miranda." I forgot my voice for a second there. It's midnight for me. Good night, New York City. Have a good night. Why, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I hope I see you next time. Have a good night. Bye. She almost mockingly kicks a boy in the leg, and Happy gets in his van and drives it. Oh my
He
god!
just fucking runs her over.
Runs her over! Right before the van runs over Miranda. The episode cuts into the credits with promos for Franklin and Blue's Clues.
What a
Clues.
what a great show to go into promos for Franklin and Blue's Clues. That's amazing.
My god. Do you want me to keep reading since I had you read so much?
Yeah. Finish it up.
Okay, I gotcha. I'll finish off the rest of this one then. Happy's van break starts with the intro and immediately goes into the episode. Happy's putting a bandage on a kid's bruise when he notices that his van's engine is billowing smoke. He runs to it and notices that a part of the van's engine broke. Happy steals a mechanic's toolbox and gets to work on the engine. When Happy works on the engine, a kid kicks a soccer ball and it accidentally bounces off Happy's head. Angered, he gets a wrench, runs off screen, and oh my god, he beats the kid to death with it. Oh my god. He goes back and repairs the engine, replaces the coolant, and changes the oil. While helping more kids around the playground, the mechanic, in response to his toolbox being stolen, breaks Happy's engine. Happy gets really, really mad and chases the mechanic in a POV shot. Eventually, Happy grabs the mechanic and... he pokes the back of his head with the screwdriver several times before the episode cuts out. Oddly, the chase scene didn't have Happy's hands in it, but someone's arms painted red. Ew. So here's a new list. The first one, in order, Happy's Vacation, Herd Happy, Monkey Bar Mishap, Happy Goes to School, Nate Needs Help, Never Run with Knives, Happy Fixes Kids, Part 1, 2, and 3, The Towers, Happy the Doctor, the 12th one is missing, Me Miranda, Happy's Van Breaks, Happy's Trick, pokes the back of his head. Let's just say he poked it very violently. Very ouchily.
Very ouchily.
Very ouchily. Very not happy. Happy's Trick and the Happy movie parts 1 and 2.
So Mina, how are you feeling about this so far?
What? So a lot of violence.
Would you like to discontinue reading?
There's a lot of violence. What's wrong with this happy?
Would you like to discontinue reading?
Probably for the night. We can continue this later, though.
Are you sure you're okay with it? Like,
I feel bad because I don't know where. I should ask you next time because I know there are some things you like to omit. That's how I feel. That's the main thing. I don't know which parts you would like for me to omit from whenever I read this.
It doesn't matter to me.
Are those creepy pastas? It's all one
long
big
ass creepy
pasta.
It's
a
long.
blog post.
It's long. It's like we're not even halfway through it. We're not even halfway through it.
We're barely. We're not. We're getting to it.
We're like a third of the way through. A little over the way through.
We're
So no. Sonic was different.
Sonic was a different one. This is called the Happy True Vision. If that's it.
True.
Yeah. I promise it's not like this the whole time. It's not. Or sorry. Sonic is not.
Sonic, the rat, the Chuck E. Cheese rat. They're all in the same universe, clearly.
I wasn't literally about to say that.
The other one we read, I don't remember it now, but that one too. That one's in the same universe.
Yeah.
They're all the same. You're welcome.
A creepypastaverse, anything
Bro,
is possible. You're not
literally
wrong.
Literally just like all creepypasta fan fictions are like a mega crossovers with
hyper realistic blood and stuff.
But I mean, like every
hyper-realistic
creepypasta in existence existing in the same place at the same time.
Right. Don't forget, some of these people are counting literally down to the second.
Yeah, the
Very
20s,
good at math.
20 seconds on the screen.
SCP files are insane like that. That's so true.
SCP files, though, were mostly good. Most of them were good. Anyways, overall, how do you feel about the story so far?
My God, this happy should have been arrested. Thought he was.
Arrest the apple puppet.
Every time like they brought up the van, I was like, is that a molester? We should arrest this apple on sight.
No, he just kills them. It's different.
Mm, can we have free screwdrivers? I don't have any.
Sure.
Wait, I have some extra mini ones that I get from like when I got some stuff from Amazon. You can have those. They're like the size of my hand if you're okay with that. So they're very small. But it's free.
Oh my goodness.
Do you like free?
Everyone likes free.
Yeah! Why are you laughing, Cosmo? That's a way to word that. Why are you laughing? It's literally the size of my hand. What do you mean? It's a way to word that. That's what it is. It's the size of my hand. They are the size of my hands. They are small. I don't know what to tell you. I've mentioned
Okay,
this
out of
before,
10
but,
so
like,
far though, Mina. How do you feel?
6.5 out of 10. I think happy. I'm sorry,
That's a
no, not
pretty high.
happy.
That's a pretty high rating. That's a pretty high rating.
I think it loses some points though, because what's his face? The person who's blogging, I think he's kind of dumb.
He's the worst detective. He's the worst.
He's not really good at being a detective. I thought this was his job.
I don't
Why is
know.
he
This forensic guy seems a little suspect.
Then again, as a detective, you do have to go around asking and finding out information, so I guess he's doing his good job in that. But like, oh, I'm having nightmares about this TV show, and really bad things are happening to me.
I should definitely keep
Guess
researching.
I'll keep going.
My whole house
I'll keep
burned down.
going. Yeah.
My whole house burned down.
It's
But it
just
probably
fine.
wasn't that forensic guy
Or maybe it
that's been
was. I'm
stalking
just
me
gonna
for
pretend.
weeks.
He's been stalking me. I mean, to be fair, the police are not good about giving people like restraining orders if you can't catch the guy or you have proof and stuff. So you know what? That's pretty realistic. I bet that's what happened. He tried to go to the police and they're like, "Bro, you don't even have a case."
I want to see where the flame retardant house is.
The Happy movie parts 1 and 2 gets a 2 out of 10. Because it sucks. The plot was not cohesive, and parts 1 did not flow at all into part 2. I think the use of Luke, I am your father, was a really cheap gimmick.
Wait, I just went down, and not to spoil too much,
Yeah.
there's Fruit Olympics.
That's... I don't know how I feel about that. Like, with Happy?
Yeah.
I hate this. What do you mean this Fruit Olympics? I thought he didn't have legs. Bro has legs?
I don't know. I didn't read the whole thing. I just saw it with my eyeballs.
This is insane. I am bringing logic into this because I think, you know, some people deserve to be made fun of, and this character, the blogger, deserves to be made fun of. And the people who are writers for this now defunct show, they're really bad at their job. I think they cheaped out on the production, and it shows. This show gets a 2 out of 10. Not even a 2 out of 10. It gets a 1. The Happy movie gets a 2 out of 10 because it got split up. So theoretically, you don't have to watch the first one or the second one if you really don't wanna. Um, some of these lessons are really terrible. Happy's not really good at fixing boo-boos. All he does is
Yeah,
just
the
slap
lesson is
Band-Aids.
one of the lessons is if someone's bullying you, run them over with the car.
If someone's bullying you, just throw the car over them. Also, everything's fixed with Band-Aids.
Yeah, band-aids fix everything. Definitely put
Doesn't
ice
even-
packs on burns. That'll
Also,
help
you
you.
put ice packs on the burns. Doesn't even clean the wound. Doesn't disinfect them. Bro's bad at being a doctor. I
And you
think
should
that's why he's
definitely
an apple.
you should definitely predict major life disasters.
This apple's really bad at being a doctor. I think that's why he's an apple. Because he really sucks at his job and he failed out of like doctor school.
So, okay, the thing about the author of this is they took from what I've heard from a podcast that I used to listen to, is that this author originally took this creepypasta seriously, realized it sucked, and started trolling.
Honestly, what a mood.
He's like, this actually sucks. I'm gonna troll now.
That's unfortunate, man.
So, it's fine. It's
Is
fine.
it though?
Yeah.
But yeah, those are my thoughts. Happy needs to go to needs to find a hobby.
Yeah, there's like 4
Okay.
sequels to Happy Happy, and they're all super long.
Yeah.
They're all super long. All of them. Every single one of
Yeah.
them. There's a whole wiki dedicated to it.
It
Shit
sucks,
sucks.
so I'm just gonna write more. Maybe he was really feeling the writer's flow. He was feeling so creative. You don't know that. He was really feeling it, okay?
Oh, Friday House Rumors is not that long. It's actually kind of short. Forensics Journal is super long. It's super
It's
long.
very long, yeah.
Happy Happy 2 Dumb Angel is like twice the length of Happy Happy.
It's insane.
Oh yeah, how many
Yeah.
sequels are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 sequels.
It's a lot of sequels.
There's a lot of sequels.
So yeah, I'm gonna make fun of Happy Happy.
Do
He
that.
sucks. Will. I think he.
There's like a
This is my
point and click
headcanon.
game at some point in this story
That's
too.
crazy.
I'm not even joking.
Wait, I want to make fun of Happy Happy. Okay, so this is my assessment of Happy Happy. This is my headcanon, right? I don't care if he has an official backstory, but this is my current headcanon. Happy Happy was an apple who tried to become a doctor and tried to like get his PhD, but then he faced discrimination for being an apple, right?
Discrimination in the
And-
workplace for being an apple.
Yeah. So he flunked out of like doctor school and he never got his PhD. So he tried to like go on a kids show to prove to the world that even though he was an apple, he could still help people, right? And that's when he started helping all those kids. But because he flunked out of like doctor school, all he really knew was how to put band-aids on. So that's why he doesn't know how to like do the disinfectant and cleaning the wounds and stuff. And like his basic knowledge of like healthcare is like so terrible. It's not even, it's like barely at a toddler's level. And that's why he thought you could put ice on a burn, because that's really dumb. And I think Happy Happy is really dumb. And he's really dissatisfied with this life, right? That's why he ends up going on this like manic, like ouchie killing spree, because he wants to do more, but because he's an apple, he's already flunked out of like the best doctor schools, and he doesn't want to like go settle for less because that would mean he's less. So he decides to like he has like a meltdown or a shave down, if you will. I don't know why that got me. And that's what he went on, like a super duper killing ouchie spree, because he knows that he will never amount to anything more than a kid's mascot character, while his dreams of becoming a doctor have been shaved down to bits. Delicious apple bits. The end.
That's a
That's
very
my theory.
that's a very in-depth theory.
Do you like it?
You could be like a film theory person. You know, on the
Do you like it?
like the channel
really?
film theory, yeah.
Do you like it?
This is her application, you should hire her.
Really? If
Yeah.
you accept me, I want a pay raise of like 30 an hour. I'll also take like $400 a week. That's fine. I accept it.
That's not a lot of money, but
I'm-
you're
I'm-
aiming
I'm-
really
I'm-
low. You could
I'm
be any
aiming for
higher.
low since I technically don't have a degree in like creative writing and stuff.
You don't
I'm
need a
hoping that, like,
degree in
I-
creative writing.
I'm hoping that, like, there's opportunities for raises and stuff.
Degrees are
hoping
for
if I, like-
losers,
Oh,
says
but
someone
I'm
with a
getting my
degree.
I was about to say, I'm getting a degree. You have a degree. Most of us have degrees, I think.
Yeah.
Unless, oh wait, I have an engineering degree. Remember, I have mine from the University of Noel, Eau Claire, and you have a degree in like witchcraft.
I know. $400 a week today is nothing.
You'd be homeless if I had that. I'm trying to aim low. I'm trying to make myself marketable. Unless you have your degree in like witchcraft, right? Or being a witch doctor.
Plague doctor.
Plague doctor. I'm
Get it
sorry.
right. And I'm also a chainsaw psychologist. Or psychiatrist.
There you go. Boom. Chat, how do we feel? How do we feel about this? Isn't this fun? As we keep reading, watch, I'm gonna find more evidence of my theory being correct. and I'm
Psychiatrist?
gonna
I don't know. What is on my profile? I can't remember now.
Smart! Thank you, Money. I am smart. I knew it. My mama always told me so.
What's my bio? I can't remember.
Is it on Twitch in your bio?
No. It's on my Discord bio.
Oh, dang. Hold on. What'd you write down? You wrote... Oh, no, I can't read. Where is it?
I don't know.
It says you completed a
Chainsaw
quest.
psychiatrist. Yeah, I'm a psychiatrist.
That's crazy.
Thank you, Money. Or, thank you, Cosmo. Who the fuck am I talking to? I don't
Poor
even know.
Cosmo and Money. It's okay. I did the same thing with Moist Cheeto Juice and Smooth Mikey Mike. They both use orange for their things, okay?
I don't have an excuse. They use 2 different colors. It's over for me. Are we ready to raid somebody?
I am.
Yeah, who do you want to raid?
I don't know. I'm sorry. There's a lot of readings. My voice is getting tired.
And my throat hurts too. Plus I gotta wake up early, so
No, tell them to stop.
yeah.
What?
No, I know. One talks a lot, the others.
Let's see.
Sitting ominously in the corner with a sword, watching your every
Okay.
move.
Nobody I know is still streaming right now. Dang it.
I did not, but maybe we'll do that next time we do creepypasta reading. We could raid Tula.
Thanks for coming to watch us, guys. Chatoit. Let's see.
Or we could raid. Is Cosmo streaming?
Hey, YT Cosmo, you streaming? What up?
Or is he done? Oh no, he's offline.
Cos-
Why is it showing as on? Hold on. Who's
Cosmo, why'd
on?
you stop?
Who's on? Who the fuck is on?
It says you're on. I can raid you. I can raid you.
There we go.
'Cause you're on.
Jeez. I don't know why it was showing it's people were being on when they're not.
Chad, who's got recommendations? Is anybody Chad, you want us to raid anybody in particular?
I did a single peak run with V-Day and we escaped, so I ended. That's
You
crazy.
escaped? That's crazy. Hold on, my burp.
Guess we can look
Dang
for
it,
someone
no.
in the same category.
Yeah, I have a lot of people on. Okay, YT Cosmo, go. Give us a name. Boom. Give us a name. Give us a name. Happy, 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 oh, dang it, Cosmo! Cosmo, we have been bamboozled.
Not the bamboozle.
How dare you? I'm disappointed.
Mina's over there singing the happy happy song.
Happy, 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 yep. Happy, 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 yep. Happy, 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 yep. You're an awful nurse. Yay!
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm so good at making fun of Happy App. Okay, let's see. There's Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Dang it, this one's already piecing out. Dang. Quick. Chat, give us another name. What do you mean you're gonna keep us on our toes? How dare you? What a coward. Mess.
Yeah.
You got anybody?
Cheeto has a weird suggestion.
Okay, who is it? Bring it on. Hand it over.
Is it your mom?
Find
Oh,
Mess!
damn. That doesn't help us at all.
Then who does Mess raid?
Let's see. I guess we could go to Candy Momoko, who's playing Marvel Rivals.
Money gave us a name.
Okay, we'll go with
Alright, Money, I'm entrusting you.
Don't Lead Us Astray.
Don't do it, Money.
Rune
You're my
Factory.
You're my last faith in humanity. They're
Alright.
leaving their family for milk! Oh my god!
Based
Oh my
behavior.
god. No, it's just like Faye. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna go raid XX Each win. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but chat, we're gonna go raid them together.
Everyone say hi. And everyone have a great day, night, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for y'all. Stay awesome,
We
everybody.
hope this. Bye bye.
셋, 별.